Hello and welcome back to Gaming Related's Thieves of Queens and Kings. My name is Junior Monk. Please just call me Monk. I'll be your daddy host for the night. Happy Father's Day, by the way, everyone. We're glad to be back. Thanks for the biddies, Minnie. We are running a little bit late today. We're hoping that Sleepy would be with us. We know Sleepy's not feeling well, and I bet she's asleep right now. But fingers crossed, and Sleepy, if you're listening to this and you can't hop on, we hope you're doing okay. Let's hop over to our windows. Let's say hi to everyone. Hi, players.
Hello.
Hey.
How we doing?
Hi.
We're alive so far.
Yeah.
So far.
We're fine.
Happy Daddy's Day, everybody.
Happy Daddy's Day. Yeah, happy Daddy's Day. Hi, Ari. Hi, Canis Cadmius. Well,
Carter.
Debbie Carter. I don't know what to do with Sleepy not being here. After her and her buddies instigated a prison riot. But anyway, before we get started, I did want to give some time to our fellow streamers. Leon Le Leon, happy 1-year affiliate anniversary, which Leon celebrated on Friday with a pretty dope stream. Leon, you want to tell us about it?
Thank you. Yeah, it was meant to be a 24-hour. It didn't quite end up that long. I'm still a little bit sick, and I didn't get a lot of sleep the night before, so I ended up having to cut it early for my own self and incurring a bit of a stream debt that I have promised to my chat. But, it was a lot of fun. It was a couple community games with folks that were interested in playing. We played, like, Pokemon Showdown against chat, and we had the usual Freaky Friday on Fridays, and it was just... It meant a lot, and I made a little video and everything. It was just... I've been doing this for a little over a year now, and I was just glad to celebrate, and I'm excited for year 2.
Love it. Well, congrats, dude. You have blown up in the year, and you've put in so much work, so many hours. So, good job. As a gift, I'm going to let you drive Xanafi tonight. Good luck with that.
That's a gift.
Yeah, good luck with that. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I think we're ready to go. Players, are we ready? Can we get a ready check?
I don't have a check mark. Rip.
Yeah.
I like that ready check.
How about that one?
Oh.
Red E. I don't like it. Take
We
that off the
didn't-
screen right now. I'm kidding. I
I
love
got a
it.
blue A
Hey, I don't know why you'd want that, but okay.
because we're gonna.
We're gonna spell.
Yeah.
We were.
No, we can't because Sleepy's not here. Hi, Nightshaded. Welcome in, everybody. Okay. Well, in
We're
that
also on the
case-
wrong screen for it anyway, so it would be more like EI dear.
Oh yeah, because they change. They totally change.
It's Elvish.
It's Elvish.
That's exactly what it is.
There we go.
Okay.
I don't like it when Sleepy's gone. I'm disconnected from the rest of you.
You're so far away.
I'm so or this direction. I'm so far away. There's art blocking us.
You got your
You're,
time out.
you're
Connor.
by your lonesome.
Sorry.
You've been bad. Oh wait, I looked the wrong way. You've been bad.
Okay. Let me get my dice out. I'm gonna need them tonight. Maybe. All right. Well, then let's cut to previously on. So previously on Thieves of Queens and Kings, you had discovered that out in the woods, just outside of the city gates, there was a creature that was half owl, half human that was luring innocent victims, prey, into the woods using mimicry, the sound of a freezing gnome or the sound of an injured animal. And your group, led by Xanafi the druid that lives in these woods, found it, killed it multiple times. It wasn't until Moonbeam was cast on top of this nest and on top of the owl pellet that it regurgitated that solidified and crystallized its heart, if you will, and it was dead. Now, knowing that you had helped the city, your group moved back into town, and at the gates of Lockling, you were detained by the guard, led by Captain Lucius. You were brought into the prison cell to be questioned by the magistrate. And as each one of you, one by one, were being questioned by the magistrate, the last person to be questioned to get information on any crimes that have been committed, why the group was suddenly together, why the druid was staying in town for the first time ever, and essentially getting questions that Vordoon, our dark-skinned friend, locked the door with the chair.
I don't know what his skin color has to do with it.
I know, right?
It doesn't. You're right. He's just beautiful. I don't know how else to say he's beautiful other than he's dark-skinned. Not that I have a type, but if I did, it would be Vordoon. Anyway. Anyway, after the door was sealed shut with the chair, since the question was asked to the DM, is this a push or a pull kind of door? Yeah, Ari gets it. The magistrate lifted up off the ground by his lapel and headbutted by Vordoon, blood gushing down his throat. The alarms rang, and all the guards are now trying to beat the door down. Xanaphi used heat metal to break the lock and escape her cell. Evelyn used acid to break her lock and is soon going to be breaking the cell or getting out of the cell as well. When there's a full riot, the only people that are still in their respected cells is Yasern and Cassius, who are weighing the options of, do we stay or do we go now?
One is very drunk.
Nice.
What do you mean, do we stay or we go? We don't have a choice.
Now, we
have a choice, and we choose to be good boys, obviously.
We begin our episode with the top of the turn order, as it is Xanaphi's turn. She's being flanked by what was our friend's name? His name was Gundabalt, and he is the mustached gnome in front of her, and then behind her is an armed guard who actually swung at her and cut with a scimitar. Now, with that, it is Xanaphi's turn. What would Xanaphi like to do on her turn, Leon?
Okay, thankfully, Sleepy is the best kind of online D&D player and actually typed in or copy and pasted all the information about her abilities. So I do get to peek at this real quick. I just need to know how big the baby is.
How big the baby is?
Yeah, the baby. You know, the baby.
No, I don't know. Who's the baby?
Beanie Baby.
Who's the baby?
Beanie Baby.
The eldritch horror that she said.
Oh, Beanie Baby? Beanie Baby
Beanie
is
Baby.
medium.
Is there a sheet for this
Yes.
creature?
Yes.
Because I don't think presently I'm controlling enough characters, and I would like to make another one.
Well, if you put it that way, it's known as Prime Companion. She hasn't named it. But if its name is Beanie Baby, then so
here it
be
is.
it. Its name is Beanie Baby.
That's for her to decide. That's just from a goofy conversation. I think she's yet to decide if it has a canonical name.
I like that. It's canonical.
For now, because Sleepy is not here, its temporary canonical name is Beanie Baby.
Yes.
And then when she comes back, perhaps it will be the primeval companion formerly known as Beanie Baby. I would like to use my action. I would like to use her action to conjure Beanie Baby.
Okay. And where is
So-
Beanie Baby going to be conjured?
An excellent question. Which is the one that slashed at her, you said?
This one. On the bottom.
That one, perfect. She will conjure Beanie Baby right behind him.
Oh, okay.
So I imagine she sort of, in that ceremonial way that she did, she takes her headdress off, puts it on the ground, and uses her foot to like kick it behind her, like between his legs. And as it skids to a stop on the floor, he rises out of the ground rather abruptly, like bursts out mid-attack.
Oh, okay. Deal.
And then I'm just going to see really quick if she has any bonus action spells. I don't think anything of particular note. What item did she take? I don't think
she did either.
I don't think she did. Oh no. Okay. She will cast use her bonus action to cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
On her quarterstaff.
Deal.
Or that. Oh wait. No, I see Healing Word. We're gonna do that instead. Drop a little. I don't want to be in control of Xanafie when she dies.
Is Xanafie in control of Xanafie when she dies?
I believe Xanafie's in this situation because she wanted so badly to take control. So we will. We're gonna a second level. Do we do a second level heal? I think we do a second level Healing Word.
Okay. Let's see it.
And I do that somehow. I'm just gonna roll a 2d4. We're just gonna make it easy on ourselves. 2d4, so 7 plus 4, 11 back.
Okay.
So almost back to full, and that's a pretty productive turn.
Okay. I like it. Good job, Sleepy. Can we get a round of applause for Sleepy? Good turn. Good turn.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hate it here. Pooed myself, etc.
So that's it's
many
like I
drinks.
can hear her voice. Oh man. Okay. Yasern, you are watching and hearing the fight go down. You can see Sleepy from that vantage point of where you are.
Oh wait, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
But I believe, based on the way I've seen her play this before, I believe now it is Beanie Baby's turn.
Okay. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Goes directly after her.
Yes. Sorry about that. And Beanie Baby, well, I have never used an NPC sheet on Roll20 before. This is the weirdest thing. We are going to attack. It's just going to strike. It's going to strike him in the back with advantage because of that nice little flanking situation. 14
14 hits.
for 9 points of whatever
Okay.
type of damage this thing does.
A giraffe stomp. It does bludgeoning giraffe stomping
No.
damage.
Oh yeah, because it's a giraffe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sleepy, so I can say that.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Fire's red. Creepy. Okay. Now,
Okay, now I'm done. Sorry.
Yasern, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Is it loud in here?
Yes, it's
Are
very
they-
loud. There's guards
They're
screaming.
yelling.
Everyone's
Okay.
yelling. People. There's a giraffe stomping around. It's crazy mad in here.
Well, does Xanafie look like pretty beaten up?
No, she looks pretty well actually. She looks pretty ornery.
I am going to have. You said this was a wall last time. This is a wall right here.
Yes, that's a wall.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move to the back over here,
Okay.
and Yasern is gonna take out a little silver mirror from his little pocket skis. And
Okay.
he's gonna reflect a little bit of light at Xanafie and cast Sanctuary on her.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So I'm gonna go and put just a little yellow dot that she now has sanctuary on her. And what does it do?
And then, let me quickly read it real quick. Ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Okay. Good to know. Anything else from you?
No, I'm gonna cower in this corner like a hero and light a stogie.
Okay. Fortune, you have the magistrate by his collar, and he is holding on to your hands as you hold on to his. His nose is gushing from the headbutt, and he's gonna say, "You don't know what you're doing. Relent, please." What are you doing on your turn?
I do have one correction. I made mistake last time, which
Sure.
is my fear only lasts 1 round with the necrotic shroud. So
Okay.
that it would end now.
Oh no, he's terrified.
Okay, that's
But
the magical fear would end now.
got it. Good to know.
I'll
Okay.
set him down slowly.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put my hand on the side of his face. And I'm going to heal his broken nose. So I'm going to use my lay on hands.
I've seen this play before. Okay.
Stockholm syndrome.
It's
How much are you healing?
now. For the 4 I did.
Okay.
Now. You made a mistake, didn't you?
Yes, absolutely. I did. I mean, I didn't. As the nose is like drying from the blood. The captain did. I'm just, as he brings people in, I ask questions. That's all. But no, yes, it was my fault.
I'll bring out a little handkerchief. I'll clean up the blood a little bit. Now, we are all free to go, aren't we not? And Xanaphi is owed an apology.
I mean, you're free to leave this office, but I mean,
You're the magistrate, are you not?
I am the magistrate, but they're literally beating the door down as we speak. They're not listening to me.
Then correct the situation. Or I'll correct it.
I will try, but let me talk to them. Please. Let me go.
You'll see my bone wings slowly start, like, with each joint chunking back into my back.
Okay. So the skeleton kind of comes back in. Anything else from you, or anything you're holding, or anything else you're doing?
If he betrays us and doesn't try to let us go,
Okay.
I will break his nose again.
Okay. So, if he doesn't do what you said and he calls for guards or something, you're gonna break his nose. That's not scary at all. Okay. And with
Verdun
that,
casts reverse healing.
yeah, seriously. Okay. And with that, it is going to be the squire's turn. What are you doing, Cassius?
I think I've done about all I care to. Only have
Still
one
feeling that.
inspiration left. I don't have any spell slots. Like, I'm still pretty tapped from fighting the owl.
Mm-hmm.
I
Still
think
feeling
Anna.
that booze.
Yeah, I'm still a little bit drunk. I think he's just laying on it, like, laying on. No, he doesn't even have a bed, man. He's just laying on the ground, kind of kicking his feet. Just
That's
toss
rough,
a
buddy.
coin to your blood hunter, O Valley of Plenty. And that's
Mm-hmm.
he's just chilling.
He has like a thimble full of alcohol, and he just looks like he's down on his luck. He just looks rough. Bags under the eyes. Just,
That's rough.
No, he's a fun drunk. He's smiling. He's having fun singing, but he is very much laying on the dirty prison ground.
Okay, so we are going to cut to the guards, and first we start with Xanaphi. Xanaphi is going to be tackled by 2 guards, and they are going to attempt to restrain her. So I need Xanaphi to make an strength athletics check.
Isn't that a melee attack to tackle? So technically,
A grapple is
wisdom
considered
save.
a form of attack.
Hold on. So we're not using a feat. So you're saying he has to attack first?
No, so it's a grapple is a type of attack,
Yeah.
and Xanaphi currently has Sanctuary on her.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So you're saying this needs to be a wisdom save.
Yep.
Okay.
DC 14.
All right. Take a drink, everybody. We have a wisdom save and rolled a natural 20.
Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
I'm not worried about it. But that was
Because-
the wisdom save. That's not even the restrain, which
Correct.
is kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. Here comes the restrain.
And you said both of them are doing this, right?
Yes.
So the other one also has to make his own wisdom.
Okay. Well, the second one fails.
Okay.
Now,
If it was the one in the back, he can try to grapple Beanie Baby if he really wants to
I
get in there
don't
with
want
that.
to grapple Beanie Baby. Who let a giraffe in here? It's not enough room for a
Also-
giraffe.
Isn't it a part of the sanctuary spell that if on a fail, the creature must choose a new target?
Or just not do it. They can just choose to
Ah,
lose
okay.
the attack, yeah.
Well, I mean,
I thought it'd be funny to accidentally
Yeah,
choose the
you know
wrong
what?
target.
Does he
They
have
tackle
unresolved
each other.
issues?
he's like, no, giraffe, not in here. Get out. And he tries to tackle the giraffe. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
have him tackle the giraffe. Okay, so first, Xanaphi needs to make a strength athletics versus Gundebolt.
I can make acrobatics as well, correct? For a grapple.
You can, yes.
Yeah, we'll do. She's a little better at that. Oh god. Oh, she doesn't have advantage. She has advantage query on, not advantage toggle. No. Gross.
You're just airing
okay,
out all
right.
of her.
Okay, well.
Okay. Okay, she gets
Well,
pinned to the ground, and she is restrained. I will
Is she,
say,
like-
on his next turn, if she doesn't break out of this, he will put manticles on her. But right now, she's pinned and restrained.
Is she is very specific with verbing because restrained is a condition. Is she grappled or is she restrained?
That's a good question. Let's see which one I think.
Because I don't know, maybe these guards are actually good at their job and they have a special thing that when they grapple someone, they're restrained.
Typically, it's incapacitated, right? Or no?
No, it's because
No.
grappled is its own condition, which just
Oh, no.
would reduce Xanaphi's speed to 0.
Yeah, that's it.
Whereas,
whereas restrained,
might be-
you can't move your arms.
yeah, they might be super
Yeah,
cool, and maybe
she's
she's restrained and she
restrained.
has like disadvantage on stuff.
Yeah, she's restrained.
Oh Jesus, these guys are.
Okay.
Oh, this is quite the fight we picked.
Yeah. Now, this one is gonna do the same thing for the giraffe.
Yeah.
That's a good question, Monk.
Yes.
Shouldn't she still already have the manacles?
Oh yeah, she never took those off.
Because she couldn't move
Yeah.
the heat.
That's
metal.
okay. That's why she rolled a natural 1.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So she's pinned to the ground.
That
She's
explains
restrained.
She's
Okay.
mega restrained.
She's
okay.
mega. Okay. Now, what did the giraffe roll? The prime companion.
Yeah, no proficiencies, so we just go straight strength. 12.
A 12. the giraffe gets its legs knocked and squeezed as he pile drives this thing to the ground, and now the giraffe is also restrained.
Jeepers.
Okay. These guards are going to knock on the door, and the door breaks open. And as it breaks open, they are going to pour in. And they're going to say, "Magistrate, are you okay?" And they're going to charge at you, Vordoon. And one jumps up on the table, trying to get between you and the magistrate. They see the blood on his chest and dripping on the floor. And they see just the look of fear in his eyes as he starts to mutter, "Stand down, stand down." And as he says that, you're going to have 3 attacks coming your way. The first one is going to...
Wait. They were able to both break the door down and get an attack?
At
Okay,
least one of them should have used his action to break the door.
you're right. So
Yeah.
you'll get 2 attacks.
I'm like, that's crazy.
The first one will hit with
One
the...
could argue a free object interaction with a strength check, to be fair.
No, it's cool. One will hit with the 21.
That'll hit.
Okay, you'll take that. You'll take 7 slashing damage from that. The second one will hit with the 16.
That will miss.
Okay, so as the scimitar slides across your shoulder, you go to block the second one. As the magistrate's going to say, "No, please, please, I said relent." And then he is going to use his action to disengage. And he is going to move this way, and then he's going to stop at the door because he can't go any further, and that sucks. He needed 5 more feet. And that's it for those guards. It is now your turn, Evelyn.
There's not a whole lot I can do because
Oh, I will say
if
the lock goes and falls to the ground, dissolved from the acid.
okay. Oh no. I figured I wouldn't be able to do anything this round. Oh no.
You're going to see Tofin. He's going to say, "Oh, you've messed up now. If you let me out, I can help you get out of here. I know everything there is. I know the layout. You have to help me," as he calls out to you from across the hall.
Wasn't lying about the acid. It was just the one.
Oh, clear. There's got to be something else you can do. Anything. Give me a crowbar or use a sword.
Absolutely not. Any idea?
Take the hint, buddy.
Sword.
Wait, why are you both smoking right now? Cassie doesn't smoke.
It does now.
I'm stressed.
You see you starting like rolling cigars underneath the bars.
All right.
Come on, do it. It's a lot of fun.
How you
Alright,
doing,
I'm gonna
Evelyn?
go. I'm gonna go out, but I'm gonna walk out.
Okay. You open the door.
Like not look like I'm with haste. I'm like, all right, stay calm. Don't run in a panic.
Okay. So you open the door, and then you walk out. There's really only one way you can go, and that's down the hall. And there is a fight at the end of the hallway.
Yep.
And
I'll
you
use
can
my
either go
dash.
left through the giraffe or right towards the office.
Well, seeing as that there's a cacophony of people in the way, one of them, both are being restrained. She's gonna continue walking. I use my action to dash, but she is still just walking.
Okay.
And she just walks up and goes, "So my door just opened. What's going on up here? Looks like you're attacking people again?"
You're gonna
just
see.
to get their crazy reaction as they see that she walked up calmly.
Yeah, what's gonna happen is Gundabald is gonna, as he has like Xanafie's hands, and he's pushing them further and further up the middle of her back as she's handcuffed, just shoving her against the wall. He is going to look and say, "Another one's escaped! Quickly, guards!"
Technically, I was told I was allowed to go, so I didn't escape. I told you that the door was unlocked.
Make a deception check.
Can I have
With
advantage?
disadvantage.
Damn it. I'm so calm, though.
You are calm, which I think that's great.
Oh.
I like the idea that Evelyn like walked out and she's like, I called for room service.
Do you have an ice machine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Was
With
that
a
even-
5,
was
he's
that
gonna
even with
say,
disadvantage?
"Oh yeah, roll again."
Oh, okay. I
Could be
mean,
a
I
crit
don't
fail.
think
Hate to be that guy, but it could be a crit fail.
I love
It's
to
fine.
be that guy. Okay,
Oh, thank God.
okay. He's gonna say, "No, milady, you are not allowed to be out of your cell. I don't care what the magistrate said. We have order here. We have rules." Yeah, no, he's gonna call for the guards. As a matter of
Alright,
fact, he's gonna turn and say, "Magistrate, they're escaping. What is going on?" And the magistrate's gonna turn and look, and he's gonna say, "They're wild, the lot of them." And you're gonna see he's trying to fight to open that door.
Well, I can't really go through because he's an enemy,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately. So, unfortunately, I'm stuck here.
You can. You would just have to. I would contest it. How
Are they
would you get
human?
through?
How would would he be able to contest since he is technically holding Xanafie down?
I mean, he might shoulder check you.
He can, because remember, if you're trying to move him
Mhm.
out of the way so you can move, all he's doing to resist is just standing there.
Okay.
Parkour
So-
over him.
Yeah,
Do
that
it.
was gonna be my next thing.
Do it.
Can I try to slip past him? Just
Yeah.
be like, you seem busy.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay, so go and do your acrobatics check, and then I'm gonna contest that, and I'll give myself disadvantage because I'm currently dealing with this druid, this Xanafie person. Oh, that wanted to be an 18.
The emotional journey.
It was
It wanted to be a
18.
5. The 5 wanted to be an 18, and then the 18 was like, no, it's a 4.
Aw, man.
Digital dice shouldn't do that to
Okay.
us. I'm sad.
He goes to check you, and Xanafie's gonna donkey kick up behind her, and she's gonna catch him in the groin, and with an oof, as he's holding on to her, you're able to slip by. You beat his 2 with a 9.
Oh my gosh, let's
Oh
go.
my god. So 7, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, so that would be that is the end of my movement. I don't have any more movement besides that.
Okay.
I had to dash to get there.
Okay.
Bonus action. I don't have any that would be helpful in this situation. Because the last thing I'll do this round is just turn to the magistrate and be like, "Where are you going?"
He's gonna turn and look at you. Vordoon! He's gone mad! He's assaulted me! The magistrate!
What about salt? Why are you using any salt?
He turns and he bangs on the door.
That's fair.
Okay, and at the end of the round, Evelyn, I need you to make a perception check. Same thing for Xanafie.
Perception.
14.
Okay.
Why am I just rolling 9?
I know. 9. you, Evelyn, you are just hearing just the sounds of fight and rioting. You also hear screaming coming from the room to your north. Xanaphi is going to hear Brius's voice somewhere to the north, calling out to let him out of here. As her ears kind of perk and turn in that direction. It is now her turn.
Who's it from?
Brius's voice, who's Sindul's partner.
Our tiefling friend.
Our tiefling friend.
That's great and all. I don't think she cares about that right now. I mean, is this mechanically treated akin to a grapple other than me being restrained? Can I attempt to get out?
You can, but since she has handcuffs on her back, this is going to be with disadvantage.
That's fair. I think.
And it will be her turn to get out of this.
Or
her action.
Bless, not sanctuary. Dang.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Bless would not help with this anyway. Do not worry not, concerned. It's a skill check.
Oh,
Yeah.
Contested strength.
All right, we'll go for that then. You said disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay.
Survey says, hey,
13. 13, not bad.
not bad.
It does not beat him though.
Okay.
Which one was it? Was it that guy?
It's Gundabald.
It has to be the other one, right? Because this one is grappling
Giraffe.
Beanie Baby.
Beanie Baby.
Yep.
Well, that's all she can do. So she's gonna she's gonna command Beanie Baby to keep smacking. So that's all that can be done.
Okay. Lucky has a long neck.
I'll let you, Monk. You've, I imagine, heard more about Xanaphi than I have. It's up to you whether this is lethal or not, whether she commands lethal or non-lethal damage, because I don't feel like I have the knowledge of Xanaphi to make that call.
Okay. I think she would make it non-lethal. And also, it would be with disadvantage.
Well, it's disadvantage, but I'm flanking, so flat roll.
Flat roll?
You're right. Yeah, it'll be a flat roll.
Hello. Can you gain flanking from a restrained ally?
14 for 10 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. And
Somehow.
Let's go.
Wait. Why does the damage just say 10 plus 0?
Well, you rolled a 10.
But it...
And yeah, I don't know what bonuses it gets to attack. But I will say for now, it's enough to knock him out. And he goes unconscious.
Okay.
And then you can fix that. Okay. Yasern, you see this happen. You see from the corner of the cell as one of the guards is knocked out.
Evelyn didn't get hit, and neither did Xanaphi. They're just being restrained, correct?
I just slid by. I'm not restrained.
Xanaphi has been hit, but not in the last round.
Okay. I don't really have... he'll look over at Cassius, and he'll be like, do you think you can pick one of these locks if I give you one of my crossbow bolts?
Nothing can be ever... All we can do is try.
Okay. And he
He kind of nods contently to himself.
He takes a crossbow bolt and he sticks it in the stogie so then it rolls easier, and he tries to roll it over to Cassius.
Okay. I'm not
You're
gonna
gonna
make
make
you
a check?
roll for that roll. But you're
I'm
gonna
okay with it.
you're passing some contraband.
Yes.
In a crossbow bolt. You know,
gonna-
in hindsight, I probably should have taken all your weapons and gear, but that's okay.
Technically, he's passing contraband inside of contraband.
It's true.
It's like when they put a shiv in a cake, but the cake is made of cocaine.
I didn't. Who does that? When does that ever happen? A cocaine
cane.
cake. Cocaine.
Cokake.
A
Yeah,
stogie bolt.
It's
Okay,
Stogie bolt.
so you pass it over. You now have a crossbow that you can smoke.
Hello. Tell me you
Crossbow
just
bolt.
get drunk.
Light the
You just
beacon.
start smoking.
Beacons are lit.
Okay. Vordoon, you are surrounded by these gnome guards, and the magistrate has run out of the office. You could still hear him, but you also hear Evelyn's voice. Evelyn has broken out of her her prison cell.
Magistrate.
Oh!
You broke the deal.
Wait! I told them to relent. He's yelling as he's trying to open the door.
I'm going to use my Conquering Presence Channel Divinity.
Oh, scheisse. What does that do?
They need to make wisdom saving throws. All
Ayo.
three of these.
Wisdom. Okay, just them three. Okay.
Yeah,
A 10.
that fails.
A 10. And
fails.
a 6.
That will fail.
Okay.
So all three are frightened of me.
Yeah.
As
all 4. Me too.
this time,
Yeah.
out of my skull once again comes black fog that swirls around me and like almost engulfs them.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna push my way through them since they're frightened of me now.
Yeah. You step over them. Really? That's easy. Okay.
Oh, they're gnomes. I've got. Yeah.
Okay. So once you step over them, you come out to the
They
door.
they do technically get attacks of opportunity if they want.
Yep. They will have disadvantage.
I'm gonna say they don't want. They rolled really low.
They don't want.
And they hear the magistrate. As you walk up, you see the magistrate slowly look over his shoulder. I did everything I could. I called them off. This is on
And
them
then you
now.
told them I was going wild.
This is wild. As he looks over and he sees Evelyn, and then he sees Gundabald, and then he sees in the corner Xanaphi. Everyone is out of their sails. What are you doing?
Looking back, seeing Evelyn, I'm gonna cast my last spell slot, Shield of Faith, on her.
Okay.
So it's just black smoke, more black smoke will pour out and start to surround her feet.
Okay. Okay. So
And
she's-
I'm just doing this to the magistrate. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it. Squire, you have your bolt.
I am going to attempt to drunkenly pick a cell lock with a crossbow bolt. I do not remove it from the cigar.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you turn with this mirror, but he's like,
Well, then I'm going to tell you the DC's really high
Yeah.
and you have disadvantage. But this is going to be so
Yeah.
fun. Okay? Your DC is a 17.
Cool.
Okay,
Don't
so
tell us the
let's see your
odds.
sleight of hand.
Oh, that was
Wow.
close.
That's like right in the middle. Right in the
That's-
middle.
Did you mean to roll a Xanaphi, or is it just saying that because you're also
oh,
Oh, it's just 'cause I chose the chat option. That is the correct stats.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
understood?
Yeah, the tip of the arrow gets stuck and lodged into the lock, and you can't break the lock, but also the bolt is stuck. And now it's facing out towards the hallway.
Whoopsie.
Anything else?
Sophia started doing. I love that so much.
Hang on. Do I have anything in my back pocket? I don't think I do. No, I think I'm good.
Okay. Melandrak is gonna look at you and he's gonna say, "Okay. Okay. You win. For real this time." And he's going with his hands up in the air. He's gonna say, "Stand down, everybody. This is serious voice." And you're gonna see a couple of Gundabalt next to you. Evelyn is gonna look and say, "Are you sure, Magistrate? Are you sure? We got them where we want them. Look!" As he's holding on to Xanaphi, the Magistrate's gonna say, "Yes. The cell block is on lockdown. Relent." And that's it for his turn. Evelyn, what are you doing upon hearing this?
She stops, seeing that Verdun has the magistrate. Remembers hearing something about you broke a deal. So she'll turn back to, that's the captain, right?
Captain
Or
Lucian?
is that Gundabald? Oh, is that Lucian
So-
or Gundabald?
This is Gundabalt. The guy with the really nice mustache.
Okay.
I drew that myself, by the way. Not to brag.
Hella.
What do you mean about having us right where you want us?
Oh, don't press your luck, love. Just because the magistrate says to simmer down doesn't put you in any kind of point of power, as he shoves Xanaphi against the wall one more time.
Oh, I already know I have more power. Because the moment I get back to Tilboya, you will reap what you sow. And I
Just
hope you remember that.
wait till the house
And then
is
she
here
will
about
just
this.
lean back against the wall. You
Okay.
already broke trade agreements. I don't want to hear it. And she looks away back towards Verdun.
Okay. At the top of the round, we're gonna hold initiative, and we're currently out. If it goes crazy again, then we'll just go right back into initiative. Starting with the,
So it is Xanaphi's turn, and I just want to say, unless Gundabald is releasing her immediately, no, we are not out of initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gundabot will let go, and he'll back up, and you'll see he'll put his scimitar away, and Xanaphi is free to get up. She's still handcuffed, but she's no longer being pushed around.
Okay.
All right. Here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to check on my guards and make sure everyone's okay. And if you killed any one of them, it is out of my hands. You're going to let my guards go, and then we're going to let you go. Deal?
No, the deal was you let us go and you apologized to Xanaphi.
For what?
Punching her, mistreating her, arresting her for nothing.
It is not for nothing. But... Fine. Gundabalt. Release her restraints. Gundabalt kind of huffs, he spits on the ground. He pulls out his key ring and he takes off the manticles. You see Xanaphi just kind of biting her lip. She starts to rub her wrists. You see they're a little bit bloody and bruised. You see she's got scratches and scrapes on her cheeks from when he slammed her against the wall. Xanaphi. Sorry that things got heated. That we escalated in here. Now, Gundabald, check on the others. Gundabald's gonna squeeze by Xanaphi, and as he does, he's gonna say, "This one's been knocked out, and this undead giraffe is in the room." As Xanaphi's like, "Yeah, he's with me." He's gonna grab his unconscious buddy, and he's gonna drag him back. And he's gonna drag him this way. I'm gonna take him to the infirmary. And he takes him up to this wall here. He taps, waiting for the door to open. What are you guys doing?
Well, Yasern's spell definitely drops because it's only after a minute.
Was Gundabald the one with the keys? Who had the keys?
It's Gundabald, yeah.
When he's next to Evelyn again, dragging his unconscious friend, she's gonna hold her hand out and be like, "Keys?"
No, I'm not gonna give you the keys.
You
You
are
don't
still
run
holding.
this place. We are the
Alright.
guards.
Still
Back
holding.
at the magistrate.
The magistrate's gonna say, "Be reasonable." You are in the jail of Lockling.
Then just give me the keys to those of my party that you are unjustly holding, who you know are under my charge due to my paperwork.
Nobody cares about your stupid paperwork. That doesn't give you any rights
you
to
will
any
when
keys.
all of Tilboya cuts ties with you, because they now will fear having any trade with you in any future, knowing that they could just be arrested for no reason because you want them to play in your little arena.
Oh, for sake, everyone! They're not saying they're not gonna open the door. They're just saying they don't want to give you the keys.
And I'm just saying I want your keys.
Can you stop? I just want to leave.
So,
Masha.
what you're gonna see is the door is going to open to the north, revealing another hallway, and you're gonna see there's another row. There's another row of jail cells, and also there are more guards, lots more guards. And as this door opens, you're gonna see Gundabald is going to slide the gnome over, and he's gonna say, "We need reinforcements. We're letting prisoners go by the order of the magistrate. We need to bring order back into the prison." And then they grab the unconscious gnome, and they slam the door. And then Gundabald turns back, and he's gonna walk past you all. And as he walks past, he's gonna walk up to your door, Yasern. The magistrate says you're free to go. And he's gonna unlock the door for you.
Can I have blown out this candle?
Yeah,
And-
of course.
Be standing in the corner, looking at the corner, standing up.
Your back is to the wall? Or
Yeah,
back to
breathing
the door?
heavily. I want to creep him out a bit.
Oi. I know you heard all the ruckus that was going on over here. You're free. If you want to be. Test my patience. I dare you.
He slowly turns. He's like, "Ugh." And then he slowly drifts towards him, towards the door.
He'll back up a little bit.
It's a bed right next to the door.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to walk over the bed to get there.
Where's the? Do I know where the exit is, or am I gonna have an awkward moment with this guy trying to be creepy?
He's gonna gesture towards the exit. It's that way. Take a left, then take a right.
Like this way?
No, that's the other way. South.
This
Past
way.
the giraffe.
Yasern's not great with directions.
No, you were right. You were wrong. Yeah, okay.
Huh?
Now, he's gonna walk up to you, Cassius. No funny business. Get out. And he unlocks the door and he opens it for you.
Pulls the crossbow bolt out of the lock and
Puts it in his mouth.
You were trying to escape. I swear. What's gotten
I
into the
only
magistrate?
wished to help my new friend the magistrate with all of the nonsense going on.
Yeah, get out.
Mm.
And then he's gonna walk to the end of the hall, and he's gonna see Tofin is currently standing at the cell, and you're gonna hear a conversation with them, and Tofin's gonna say, I warned them. They didn't listen. I'm not with them. And he's gonna
He actually said that me and Yasern should try to break out as well, and that you all were softies and very easy to beat up if we were to get out.
He's gonna turn. You're gonna hear a bed being flipped over as Tofin kind of backs up over and kind of trips a little bit. No, of course, Captain, of course.
He flipped him the owlbear. Nice.
Like behind the guard's back, just like well, he's like, no, I'm just like.
He turns.
Just petty.
He turns and he shakes his head. I'll deal with you after this. And then he's gonna step on a broken lock, and he can still see a little bit of the bubbles sizzling from the metal. Clever. And he's gonna walk back. And as he walks back, the magistrate's gonna look and say, "You're all set free."
There are 2 more.
Who?
Are there not? Weren't Sir Cassius, you were traveling with 2 more, were you not?
Oh yeah, I don't know if they got. Did you happen to apprehend a very pretty elf woman and her tiefling companion?
The rest of the inmates are off limits. They're not part of this deal.
I'm gonna move past Fordoon in between him and the magistrate. And
I'll step back.
what position is the magistrate in right now? Is he cowering in any capacity?
Yes and no. Like you could tell he's like waiting for the door to open, and he's got his back to the door and his hand is on the handle, but he is still acting proper. Like he still has an ounce of control.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm going to let disguise self, if I can, if I have this level of control, I would like to, as I walk down the hallway towards him, slowly let disguise self drop. So from his perspective, my teeth just grow a little bit, my antlers get a little bit longer, the claws become more, the nails become more claw-like. Just as I slowly approach. Come now. I thought you and I were getting along so swimmingly. I understand my not now, darling. I'm talking. I understand my friends can be a bit eccentric. And as he like goes like this, he like puts his hand on Vordoon's chest and he's like eccentric, like pets his chest for a second. Pardon me. But I have broken no rules this evening. I've not broken a single law. I've been a good boy. As have my friends you hold in the other room. I am not guilty of the crimes of which the original accusation brought us here today. They were only here to question them on the same note. So since I'm innocent, surely they are as well. I'll not be leaving here. Pets Vordoon's chest again. We'll not be leaving here without them.
you're gonna see Verdun kind of puff up his chest at this, and I want to give him the help action here.
Oh my
gosh! For
Okay.
whatever role this might take, as you see shadows start to gather almost wing-like
Yeah.
behind me.
Okay, one thing. Evelyn,
Yeah.
as you go to make your way into his office, he's going to yell out, "You can't go in there. That's my office. A deal is one thing, but trespassing and walking wherever you want." And he's going to call out. The guards are no longer afraid of you, are they, Vordun? That magical fear
Has
is
it been
gone?
a full minute?
Yes, since we've been out of combat, yes.
Okay, then yeah.
I just wanted to see if they were okay. Sorry.
Okay, well they're gonna push you out. They won't let you in the door,
Okay.
but they're gonna stand here, and the magistrate is going to, hearing your threat and rubbing Vordun's chest so many times, go ahead and make an intimidation check with the help action. You'll get advantage versus my. Well, we'll see what happens.
You said this is intimidation?
Yeah.
Can I do one small thing I wanted to do to bring his attention back to me? As he was like yelling at Evelyn. I would like to use my eerie token.
Ooh.
And so while he's shouting at Evelyn, I pluck a strand of my hair out of my head.
Mm-hmm.
And to grab his attention back, I grab his hand and I tie the little piece of hair around his finger. And as I'm staring at him, the gold flecks in my eyes will ever so slightly glow, and he will hear my voice in his head as I say, "With this trifle note I bind, know your actions done in kind. For every move, for every blow, ever true pain shall you know." Then I release his hand, and I just say, "Focus up, darling, please."
He takes his hand back. And then what do you roll?
Yeah, let's see. Advantage, intimidation. I think I'm gonna use my inspiration
Okay.
because I don't want to simply succeed. I want to strike true fear into this man's heart. I want to change the trajectory of this man's life.
Get him.
Oh my god.
Holy.
That's much better. 23.
What an evil way to say
Go.
I want to change the directory. What?
Let's go.
Okay, a 23. That was beautiful. He's gonna say, "Very well. We'll let the tiefling and the wood elf go." And he's not gonna say another word. He is just going to call out. And you're gonna hear Gundabalt say, "For fuck's sake, what is happening?" And he's gonna walk up and he's gonna go past the door. It's gonna open and you're gonna see there's a bunch of guards. They're all armed. They're all shielded up. And he's gonna call out to them, "The tiefling, the wood elf, set him free." And you're gonna hear some chitter chatter, some rabble coming from the north. And the door closes again. And he just stands and stares, crosses his arms. "They're free, magistrate." The magistrate's gonna look to you all. "They're free. Now get out of my jail." What do you guys do?
Sounds good. I'll look to Vordun and Evelyn and be like, "Shall we?"
And make sure Xanathy and where is your third?
I think I'm lost.
So
Yeah,
the magistrate,
Yes, sir.
he's
sir.
going the right way. That is the way out. Yes.
Oh, I thought the door.
Yeah. Now, as you go that way, there's a guard there, waiting for you, or not waiting, but standing there, hearing everything that's going on. He's gonna open the door, and outside of the building, you see that there are 5 guards, and they're all armed, pointing scimitar at you as the door opens. And he's gonna say, the magistrate said to let them go. And he kind of pushes you out.
Weird.
The rest of you
Evening.
follow suit.
Mhm.
Yep. I literally ignore them, and I start walking towards the docks.
Okay.
I'm like, we should go. Let's get out of this dank town.
I'll be the
So
last one to
continues
leave the
walking.
jail. As I, the magistrate,
Okay.
I will remember you. And I'll leave after Cassius.
Okay. You guys leave, and you see that outside there are 5 guards at this door. There are another dozen guards surrounding the building, and they're all pointing weapons at you. And you hear them start to call out, "They're out! They're out!" And then you're gonna see torches kind of light up on the roof as guards are now circling the perimeter of the jail, looking down at you, holding crossbows pointed at you. And they're going to make a barricade, and they're gonna say, "You are free to go, but you are hereby exiled from Lockling." And they are going to essentially ban you from moving anywhere within the city. And you'll see there's about 15 to 20 guards now gathering around where you guys exited the building.
I'm still heading towards the docks.
They are going to stop you from heading towards the docks. You do
So
not
now
have
you're
passage in
allowing
Lockling.
us- She'll stand there.
Eventually, the line starts to close in closer to you. You see guards moving with their shields up and their swords by their side, kind of like a riot line, and they're moving towards you. You do not have access to anything that Lockling has to offer, including the docks. And they're going to come up to your face and put a shield in your face.
Seems
I will
awfully
remember all
rude.
of your names. I will remember all of your faces. And once I do reach Toboya, know that you will lose a lot of trade.
One of the guards will look at you. "What's that got to do with me, love? I'm protecting Lockling. I don't give a damn about trade." On you go. And the gates open.
Cassius will put his hand on Eve's shoulder and just say, "It's really not worth it, darling. Listen to him. He's simple."
You're right.
GM, I have a question.
Yes.
Do I
This
know if any
entire
of these men owe the butcher?
Yo, I'm fucking sorry. What?
If they, did you say, do they know the
Neuron
butcher?
activation.
Oh, the butcher.
Do they owe the butcher?
Yes.
Make an investigation check. Who's the butcher, I wonder?
That's like a you said that when the music cut out and the entire party turns to look at you kind of thing.
Like, I'm sorry, what? Oh.
Okay. Yes. You do recognize one of the one of the guards, and he's a rather large guard. He's wearing monocles or glasses. He's got a neck beard. He's bald, and he's wearing the uniform of the guard. And you have seen him in Tilboya, and you have never interacted with him, but you do know that he's interacted with the butcher.
I'm gonna look right at him, but kind of addressing all of them as we're walking out. I'll make sure the butcher knows of your kindness and that your debt is due.
Gulp.
Yeah, what he said. And I just...
Okay.
You're continuing Cassius's comment while they're walking. She's ignoring all of the guards at the point and just talking to him. You're right. People who don't realize that trade is one of the foundations of any type of city really don't know that they've brought upon their own downfall. It's will be enjoyable, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. They'll never see any foreign alcohols again. They'll have to rely on, oh no, wait, they've lost Xanaphy, so they've lost another sense of food. Any other foods coming from out of town, anything, fabrics, weaponry. It must be so hard to be so far away from other cities.
What's Lockling's main export again? Potatoes?
I think it's people who have been exiled.
Oh, yes. We'll fit right in.
I think there's a surplus right now.
Evelyn, were you saying that loud enough for the guards to hear?
100%.
Okay.
She's boasting.
Okay. One of the
Because
guards.
they see that she is covered in pink. They know that she is part of not one, but multiple guilds.
Yep.
She has a signet ring on her finger.
Yeah. One of the guards will call out, and you'll hear he's kind of muttering to the other. It's cute, really. She thinks that she can survive a trip between here and Lockling without using our ships. Also, an exile from here is an exile from all Tilboya. We'll see what the guilds have to say. It's not the first time they've sent.
You think yourself so important in this small, nothing town. It's truly incredible. You don't get it. You don't get it. And Cassius stops and turns to the guards. You don't understand, do you? Your township, your walls, your hierarchies. They mean nothing. To you, it's your entire lives. To you, it's everything that could possibly be important. To the world, to beings beyond you, you are dust. And you will always be dust. We'll be fine. Concern yourselves with your own safety.
And with that, the guards go back into the town, and the doors close. Just a waft of snow and ice just kind of circulates from underneath the door from the pressure. You'll see the captain, Lucian, on top watching you all. And they still have crossbow pointed at you.
Oh, before we go, on a different note, tell Benjamin we said goodbye. I never learned his last name, so just tell all of the Bens, I guess.
And with that, you are now exiled from Lockling. And you're outside of the gates for the third night in a row.
Dang.
Sunrise is coming up in a mere hour or two.
I want to, one last thing. I would like to speak telepathically once again to the magistrate, the magistrar.
Okay, what's the distance on that?
10 miles.
Okay, you're
Holy-
within distance.
And I would simply like to say, remember, in your next correspondence to the council, that you promised our freedom. This includes the freedom to do what we've set out to do, which is in Tilboya. That last little message I gave you, 'twas no spell, 'twas no curse, but words have power, and the Fae do not forget their promises.
Can you respond to
thank
that,
you.
or is that a one-way tell?
One way.
Oh, son of a bitch! Well, that's not cool.
I beg to differ.
Okay.
He's got a stinking token. It's just a mic drop he can activate at any point.
Yeah.
Faye confirmed. Awesome. Okay. With that, you guys have said your words. You've said your piece. The guards are inside the city, and you are outside the city. What do you do?
I have a question.
Yes.
Do I know the layout of the city now?
Half of it.
Do I know where the docks are?
No, but your friends do. Why do you ask?
How big are the boats?
They're pretty big.
Is there a
They're-
small one?
Yeah, they have rowboats. They have, I mean, there's not a lot of boats that can, like, these aren't ocean sailing boats, but they absolutely can carry a whole crew of 15 to 30 on them. So they're pretty big ships.
Okay.
Like, should we... They kind of owe us a ship. Should we steal one?
Most of the people on the ships are traders. They're not the city itself. So we would be attacking innocents. And I'm not okay with that.
I don't say we have to attack anyone.
I'm
We
I'm also
could-
all for I'm all for the implication that we are owed, but to be fair, I don't really think they owe us a ship. We didn't. This deal was never struck. Coin never paid. I think that would just be blatant theft, which I am on board with. But we do still kind of need to get back into Tilboya. Stealing a ship is a bit louder than what we've done so far.
Ystern will pull
Perhaps.
Cassius to the side.
Just in the middle of a conversation with everybody, you're just like, yeah, cool, okay.
It's freaking cold out there, man. I don't
Yes.
want to do this again.
Neither do I, but I'd like to remind you, and he'll in a very subtle, but we're all in the same area. You can still clearly see what I'm doing. I gesture towards Xanaphi. We have assistance that we did not have before. Somebody familiar with the area.
Fine.
We've done it once. We can do it again, and we're more prepared now than we were. Stay strong, Ysern. We'll be
I
back
like
to the city
boats.
soon.
I want to go on a boat. You owe me a boat.
I owe you a boat.
I have a sort of idea, but let's get away from the wall so loser McLosers can't overhear us.
I heard that. No, you didn't. But if you did, that's what you would say.
He kind
We
of
will.
he says it, but then like pulls it back, like.
We can. Well, we have a long way to walk, so why don't we begin?
Yes. Eve will suggest the direction around the city, so like far away enough that the guards aren't gonna see us walking, but kind of following the wall.
Okay.
So my idea is we go loop around the city and then follow the river back up to Tilboya. If we see a ship that is going towards Tilboya, we can try to flag it down and see if we can secure passage. Let them know the concerning attack that happened towards us in the city. Because it was an attack. Because we did nothing wrong, and they just wanted to use us for sport.
I agree with that to a certain extent.
No. That I heard him whisper it under his breath that it was their intention.
Well, I guess we'll never know now, shall we? I think there is merit to this idea, but we need to be prepared for the fact that prepared for the possibility that whoever we do manage to flag down, if we can indeed get somebody to stop, is not going to pick us up out of the goodness of their own heart. What have we to offer?
I'm pretty sure I can pay for the passage.
I also have payment.
I will pray for a vessel that will give us a ride for free.
And not to be a stickler because she seems a little absent-minded at the moment, but Xanafi did say that she would pay us for helping with the issue in the woods, and that was the money we were going to use for passage, so assuming that's still all well and good,
So,
money it is.
Well, Xanafi can definitely help get us around the city and
you're going
back
to see
the river so we don't get lost.
Xanafi is going to she is going to grab Vordoon. And Vordoon, she's going to grab you under the armpits. And she is shorter than you. So it's as pretty much as high up as she can reach. And she's going to shake.
So my ribs?
Yeah, she's going to grab your ribs. She'll grab your hips. No, I don't want to do that. You know what?
She grabs your butt.
She climbs up on a rock. Come here. Come face to face. And she looks very, 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 very angry. I need to talk to you, Vordoon, right now.
Yes.
You hear dogs barking off in the distance. It must be in the woods.
Sorry.
It's okay. I almost read chat.
Tickle attack.
No, she doesn't do that. She's gonna say that name, the butcher, and you see as she says that to you, tears start to stream down her face. What the fuck are you doing for the butcher? Answer me, as she starts to shake you.
I've only known him a short time, but I've been his bodyguard while I've been in Tilboya.
He's a monster. You're protecting a monster. And you're going to see she's going to reach out of her bag and she's going to pull a bloody cloak, scrap piece of linen. And she's going to throw it in your face. And you kind of catch it with your hand. And you look, and it is the symbol of the butcher. It's the hand cleaving meat cleaver. Or the hand grabbing a meat cleaver. And she's going to say, that's the person who destroyed my entire village. He cleaned out the woods. He's the reason why the woods are doing what they're doing. How could you work for a man like that? And at this point, she can't withhold her emotions. They are pouring out. All of you hear this.
I'm just going to stand there for a little bit, just silent and pensive. All I can say is that I did not know, but plenty call me a monster as well. And I'm sorry for your loss. I never saw him eradicate anyone other than just collect his dues as a loan shark. And how long was I in Taboya again?
You've been in Taboya for 2 10-day.
Only for the past 2 10-day have I bodyguarded for him.
She's gonna look and say, family, children, elders, wildlife, all of it burned to the ground. All for what? So that humans can come and take over the land, call it their own? Your loan shark killed thousands of innocent souls and creatures. And she hops off the rock and she kind of walks into the woods, just weeping as she does, this quiet weep. Her prime companion follows her, the giraffe just slowly stalking through.
I'll wait for a moment, look back at the rest of the group.
Before you
and
say anything,
then-
make a
Okay.
history check for us. Okay, with the 16, you're gonna notice that you're gonna remember a couple things for Dune
Mhm.
that suddenly make a lot more sense. You're gonna notice that the butcher who runs his meat shop, his butchery, if you will, as a front, and you knew this. You've heard him have conversations behind closed doors that you've stood guard at. You've heard people crying and begging for their debt to be forgiven. But something comes to your mind, and it was some documents that you saw once when you were actually in his office. And it was a map of the west of Lochling. And you can see an area of the map that is currently highlighted. And it's this huge area between these mountains in this area over here. And you can see that there's been roads kind of drawn to it, both from the north and from the east and from the south. And you realize, yeah, he absolutely was planning on making this real estate. At this point, Xanaphi is gone in the woods. Now, whatever you were going to say.
I was going to follow her.
Okay. You walk behind her.
Yeah, after a certain distance, I would have ran after her to be like, Xanaphi, wait.
That's fair. You also follow. She's gonna... Yeah, go ahead. You and Yusern.
I was just gonna, as they all start moving into the forest after Xanaphi, who is weeping, I just look at Yusern. Are you following any of this?
Not really.
It's not funny, but Derp Snack is funny. That was a 48-second pause just to hear him say, not really. I'm sorry, I'm not here. Go ahead.
Let's give them space, as I feel like they're discussing things that I personally have no clue about. I want to talk to you about something, though. And that can
All right, but I'm
happen
gonna look
after
for cool sticks.
as well. You should.
Sweet.
Okay, so as you walk into the snow, you're gonna see Xanaphi start to kind of gather her things. She has her sled. She has a crossbow attached to it. She has some linens and some skins for clothing, or for the cold. She has her staff, And she's just gonna sit on her sled and kind of put her face in her hands. She's gonna say, "This is why I'm here, Vordoon. Because I was driven out. My people have been decimated. The spirit of the forest has been quieted. You had no idea, and I believe you. It's just, how can one man be so greedy?"
I'm going to kneel down in front of her in the snow to try to get as eye level as I can with her. Most men are greedy. Most gods are greedy. And I am truly sorry. I was focused on my goal and I didn't really care who I worked for to get to my goal. Especially if it hurts you. I don't have many friends. I would like to start to think I can count you maybe amongst them.
You're gonna see she's gonna take her hands out of her eyes. No, take her face out of her hands.
When
Yeah.
she takes her face away from her hands, she does
Thank
see
you.
that Evelyn is holding a handkerchief out for her.
She's gonna grab the handkerchief and she'll wipe her face. You see her creature has moved away from you, maybe 15 to 20 feet away, and is currently grazing and just being alive at this point, as much as it can be. She's gonna say, "I've rehearsed what I would say to him 1,000 times. I want him to feel what it feels like to run from fire everywhere surrounding you, to hear the wail of sheep and elk, and then I met you, Vordoon, and in the last day, I've grown to trust you. So you need to trust me. I am going to kill him. And I am going to save my forest."
Many men can commit atrocities, and gods, they do not deserve your mercy. Nor will I hold it, your revenge from you. I have no loyalty to the butcher. I'm sorry that my words hurt you. And if you need, I'm going to unbuckle my chest plate, drop it into the snow, take
That
off my
takes 10
helmet.
minutes to put on.
Just the chest plate, just one piece.
Evelyn's
need
cleric days.
If you need someone to take your frustrations out in this moment, you can hit me in frustration. You can take some frustration out on what's in front of you. I understand that. And I'll stand before her, pretty much just with my shirt.
As Evelyn's like, "We're in the snow. What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Verdun knows.
The cold.
Is there steam coming off him?
And the cold immediately bites. And she's gonna look, and she's gonna just put her hand on your chest and feel your heartbeat. And you're just gonna see these tiny vines just kind of cross from one shoulder pad to the other, with little tiny white flowers that start to sprout from them. This, Fortune, as she keeps her hand on your chest, this is my purpose. And then she takes her hand off and gives you the handkerchief back. Meanwhile, what are you two talking about?
Something probably much less important. Yusern, I was wondering, I've taken a little time to dwell on it. Incarceration will give you that. That stone you picked up.
What stone? Does he know? Because I was the only one that saw it. Right? Or wait.
No, I think the group saw it after
Because they
the
were all
moonbeam.
distracted. I'm the one who checked out the body.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I think that sounds fair.
It's your ruling. I trust you completely.
I don't remember.
I just want to know where.
I have a
Eve
question.
would know about it because she's the one who knew it existed in the first place.
Was any form of stealth made? Because technically speaking, the body fell and we were all kind of around that area.
And
Yeah.
then if he took parts?
Okay.
Yeah.
If I didn't see it, I didn't see it. That's totally fine. I just want to.
I have no idea.
I think for ruling and for story, I would say that everyone knows of the stone.
Okay.
But Yusern is wielding it or holding it.
Okay.
What about it?
Something about it speaks to me. It strikes me somewhat familiar. I was wondering if I could take a look at it. I do not seek ownership. Spoken plain, I engaged in that particular quest just for the money for passage, and obviously now we're not getting passage, so it was kind of a wash. It's yours. I simply wish to have a look.
Well, then you're gonna have to do something for me.
And what would that be? What more can I do for you?
So much more. I want you to do something very difficult for me.
You're gonna ask me to like scratch a part of your back you can't reach, aren't you?
That's very mean, but if you could do that, that'd be really awesome. But that's not what this is about. I want you to help me slide on my sled down this hill. That'd be really cool. Would you help me with this?
Logistically, I'm curious as to why you need help with that. It's a sled. You walk up, you get on, you go down.
I'm not very strong, man. I might need you to push.
Fine, yes, sir. I will push you down the hill on your sled.
Sweet, here's a rock.
Thank you.
Catch.
I would like to take a look at this stone, DM.
Okay.
In whatever capacity.
Okay.
Based on our previous conversation, you said something about it is...
So, in your hand, you wield a stone that looks like a petrified raisin. It is large, maybe 5 times the size of a normal raisin. It fits in the palm of your hand. And the raisin itself is black and petrified. But to make it as smooth as an egg, between all of the cracks and crevices of this withered piece of whatever it is, there is blue glass that, again, in the night sky, glows, creating a 10-foot dim light radius, or a 5-foot radius, a 10-foot circle of light glowing in your eyes. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as you wield it.
Okay.
Everyone take a drink because it's the rules.
18.
That's fancy.
Nice.
That is fancy. Okay. So, for a moment, you are going to feel something I take it back. You may have felt this before. You're going to feel your soul getting sucked out of you for just a moment.
Oh yeah, he's felt that before.
Yeah, shut up. And then, as it comes back, you just feel that this thing is not just magical, but inherently an evil magic, where it is... Damn it, chat. You're gonna
Stop
see...
looking at it.
You're gonna feel... an incredible sadness kind of overcome you as well, as whatever this thing is and whatever its purpose is, it will take the id out of you, your essence, and trap it. And he wields basically a prison that has been petrified. He wields a prison of sorts.
So,
You gonna give me a push? Come on, let's go.
do I just look over? I think you're next to me, and you're up on the hill, like on your
Yep.
sled.
On my shield.
What?
I'll walk up, and I will just
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy,
put
oh
my
boy.
foot on his back and just give him a quick shove down the hill.
Can I make an athletic saving throw to see if I just eat snow?
Yes. Yeah.
Bless.
Make an acrobatics check or a strength athletics. I think strength
Strength
athletics is probably better because you're trying to hold on, and that requires grip. So strength athletics.
Damn it!
Oh! Yeah, no, you're able to hold on. It's a wild ride. You made it.
I wanted to eat snow.
No
That'd be
snow
funny.
for you to eat today. Okay. Now, as the rest of you are talking, and the group's a little bit split right now, you're gonna hear a sound. And it is the sound of like a whimper. And it's off in the distance, and it's a dog's whimper. Arr, 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 arr. And you can kind of hear twigs breaking and rustling just over the hill. There's basically a dog in distress. And there is where we are going to take our break. Whew. Man, that was some good rolls, guys. I thought that the guards were going to keep fighting until either you were incapacitated or dead. But seeing as you had a hostage, I really couldn't do much. I should have let him die. I should have let him die in order for the fight to continue. Okay. It is break time. Actually, and I want to clarify a couple things. One, Always Sleepy is not sick. I thought she was out sick. She's at work. She got called in today, which is a huge bummer.
Oh,
That's a
she's
huge
sick.
bummer.
Oh, I'm so sad. She's definitely not feeling well, and she had to go to work.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that was the first
Give me
thing.
the number for her work.
I know.
That'll help some words for them.
I know.
This is
How dare
Sleepy's
they.
father.
The other thing
She's
is,
not at work
to the
today.
players, I just gave a lot of story from Sleepy that I know Sleepy would have wanted to share herself. But it
Yeah.
was just so paramount that the moment that the name Butcher came into the story that there would be a reaction. So I had to take liberties in how she would react. I am totally okay with her saying, actually, I would have ran it this way. But Sleepy, if you tune into this later to catch up on YouTube, yeah, I had to. He freaking said the word butcher. Anyway, on that note, we are going to take a break. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with us so far. I'm going to give 15 to the players and to myself to go get some more water and sustenance and use the restroom. We're going to take a break, but the channel does not. We have a halftime show. And for the first time in all of Season 2, the host of the halftime show is with us, Soren Angel. And I'm so excited for you guys to meet her if you haven't, or to hang out with her again if you have. She runs the Fireweed Inn and Tavern, and she's going to be doing some really cool stuff for you. So stay tuned. And then players, I'll see you here in about 15 minutes. All good?
Oh yeah,
Let's
sounds
go.
good.
Good first half.
All right. Hello, everyone. We want to welcome you all back to the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. I'm your host, Soren Angel, and this is our show within a show, and we appreciate you all joining us. So before we officially get started on our third episode of Season 2, I need to recognize a truly amazing human being. So for the last 2 episodes, I have been away acting in a Renaissance fair, and it was such an amazing time, and I can't wait to participate in all of the shenanigans again next year. But thankfully, while I was away at the fair, the one, the only, the legend herself, Mr. Minnie Mopsy, was able to fill in as host for the Fireweed in a Tavern show. Minnie, thank you so much for hosting while I was away. I really appreciate your help. So let's hear some love in chat for the amazing Minnie, of course. And also, on behalf of the entire cast and crew of Gaming Related, we wish all of the dads in our community a very, very amazing Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And today we will be watching a very special video and going over some of the highlights from the first half. But before we do, we'd like to give a shout out to some of the very talented artists and meme makers in our community. And as you may have already noticed, we have some beautiful artwork hanging in our tavern, courtesy of Puckwudgie, Soft Brambles, Mrs. Toxin, and LunaBear09. You will also notice a collection of legendary memes created by our amazing viewers like Icotheus, Boop the Raccoon, and our very own Minnie. This season, we wanted to steer away from AI and instead commission some of the very talented creators in our community to bring our visions to life. So you will notice our amazing, absolutely stunning character art for the main cast of this season is drawn by the wonderful Soft Brambles, and our fantastic collection of emotes here on Twitch were created by LunaBear09, Abba, Puckwudgie, and Scoopidity. And this season's NPCs are drawn by our very own GM Monk and lead cast member Always Sleepy. These beautiful pieces of art created by our community really make Gaming Related feel like home. So, if you are an artist or a legendary meme maker, we would love to see your creations, and if you visit our gaming related Discord, you may post your artwork in the community art channel and your top tier memes in the Memes Are Us channel. And for those not using Discord, you can totally share your artwork by tagging us on Twitter and TikTok. For formatting purposes, landscape orientation is preferred but not required, and if you do share your fabulous art, it may be featured in a future episode of Gaming Related. So now on with the Tavern Show. So today we're going to go over some highlights from the first half of today's episode, but first I have something very special to share with all of you. I have compiled some of the best outtakes from the filming of Season 1's IRL Fireweed Inn and Tavern, but I will warn you, there is a fair amount of language, so proceed with caution. Before we jump into those highlights, please enjoy the official Season 1 blooper reel Part 1.
Alright, take 3. I didn't do that for any of the other ones. You know, there's gonna be a blooper reel of this. It's gonna be right now. You can probably hear it. It's really loud. There's gonna be a blooper reel of this eventually, probably, and it's gonna be fantastic. Oh shit, scissors. We don't have that in this tavern. You know what? I should probably turn the candles on, huh? That would be a good idea, huh? I don't know anymore, but I'm pretty sure it's 13. He's gonna come by again. Biscuits. That's really loud. The time I decide to film, they're mowing the grass. Just my luck. Take 5. All. Good God. Okay. Terrible. Start again. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? God. Okay. That one's rough. Take 4. Take 7. Just kidding. We have to wait for that. I'm gonna get through this. Wow. Unofficial take 7. Oh, guess who's driving by? Guess who? You'll never guess. This too shall pass. A charcuterie board. Is this the right framing? I hope so. Please tell me the framing's right. 2 drinks inspired by our... Fuck. Hell. Oh, this is... You don't mind the tack. Sails the skies in a giant blue ship. Fucking blue? Who's blue? Nobody's blue. Nobody's blue. Okay, anyway. Take it to the skies. 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 Now they have... Oh, hold on. Oh. Robin is... Fuck. Okay. Oh my god. Take... I don't know. 7. It's not 7, it's probably like 14. His skills weren't appreciated by some idiot named Robin. Carl! Fuck. His skills were appreciated by Robin. Okay, it's fine. According to the fuck. By some idiot named fucking Carl. Be a part of the circus. Fucking circus. Okay. Some idiot named Robin. Fucking Carl. It's Carl. Just don't start any snowball fights. Yes. Yes. 2 drinks inspired by Robin. 1 for you. Shit. That smells like nothing. All of our Christmas fucking holiday decorations. Okay. By Camille. Now, there've been some fucking... God. Okay. It was inspired by Camille. Shit. One more time. This week's special... Oh, Jesus. This week's special is inspired by Camille. Now... Shit. We've crafted a brew that aims to replicate the intensity. Fuck. Okay. That aims to replicate the... Fuck.
Great. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the bloopers. While we were in that blooper reel, we had a triple raid. So I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to these people right now. So we did have Jelly Ghost ITM pop in. Thank you so much for the raid. We really appreciate it. And then next we had Bubblegum Bun. Raiden as well. And then right after that, we had Cambit Antiware. And we have Simply the Best in here. We've got Kingdom Reaper. We've got, oh, look, Jellicos ITM commenting in here. Fantastic. It's super great to have you all here. Thank you all so much for the raids. We really appreciate it. This is super cool. I hope you enjoyed the bloopers. We will have a part 2 next week. But let me tell you, no matter how many times I practice, I still make mistakes, and that's okay. At least they're providing some entertainment for all of you. So be sure to tune in next week for part 2 of the bloopers. And let's go ahead and move on to those highlights. So during part 1 of today's episode, the magistrate was being a little whiny guy. Let's be completely honest. He was being a little whiny. And let me tell you, Vordoon was handling it. He's like, my guys, oh, I'm sorry. The magistrate says, my guys won't even listen to me. They're trying to kick the door down. Wah, you know, as the whiny magistrate does. And Vordoon comes in and says, correct the situation or I'll correct it for you. And it's like, oh, shoot, like, lay down the law, Vordoon, get it. And still, despite being threatened by another broken nose, the magistrate was still out here wildin'. I don't understand why he's still going, why he was still going after that. But all right, he's a real meanie. He's honestly worse than Nileli. I'm not even gonna lie. The magistrate needed to simmer. Vordoon took control so well. Yes, he did. Yay, 100%. For real. Indecisive Snail, welcome in. Look at you. Came in with Cambit. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, of course. So Cassius and Usurn. I have to point this out. This is fantastic. I did clip this because it's one of my favorite things. I love that both of you are just casually lighting up your chalky cigars mid-game. And you're just holding them like you would at like a speakeasy or a jazz club. It is so fantastic. I'm pretty sure I'm not alone on this one. Just in the middle, just fantastic. Just holding them like this, and it is chocolate cigars. I mean, absolutely fantastic. So good. And let's see. Speaking of stogies, Ysurn decided to shove an entire crossbow bolt into a stogie, thus creating the stogie bolt, which is double contraband. And Monk decided to say, you now have a crossbow you can smoke. Oh my goodness. Everyone remember to take care of yourselves, hydrate, eat a snack, and stress. No worries. If you need to raid and run, we appreciate you stopping by. Stretch. Stretching is good. Stretching, not stress, Minnie. That's... I always stress anyway, says Jelly Ghost. Yes. You know what? Me too. I'm with you there. Oh. Okay. On a more serious note. No, not the live call out. Sorry, Minnie. I love you. It was very funny. I had to say it. A smoke arrow. Yes, Lightning Hikaru. It's a smoke arrow. But circling back, we have a more serious little monologue bit from Cassius. It just hit so hard. You are dust, and you will always be dust. He said that to the guards of Lockling, and that was so good. So good. Absolutely fantastic. Just a little stress as a treat. Yes, Sai. Just a little treat. Little treat of little stress. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Also, I love the bonds that are forming within the party, like learning of Xanafie's past and how comforting the party is towards her is just so beautiful to see. And I cannot wait to see their relationships grow throughout the length of season 2. I think that's going to be really cool to see. Contraband squared. Yes, Derpsnack, it is contraband squared. We need that on a shirt. We need contraband squared and then Doki Bolt. It's gonna be perfect. That is gonna be merch. Just like it's on site for Carl. So you know what? We're gonna get working on that right now. It took me a bit to figure out how to type the little 2. Yeah, I don't even know how to do it. So if you could share that that wisdom with me, I would greatly appreciate it, because I also do not know how to type a little too, but. And before we officially start wrapping up a little bit, I would like to remind you, everyone, please drink some water, please eat something, please stretch. Self-care is so, so important, and sometimes we forget. I forget too. So please remember, this is your little reminder to take some breaks, drink your water, keep yourself fueled, and we love and appreciate you all, and we'd like it if you take care of yourself. So, all right. So let's see. You copied and pasted it, Derp. You know what? I would probably do the same thing. Contraband cubed, Sai. Contraband cubed. That is actually fantastic. Oh my gosh. Spoiler alert, everybody. Contraband cubed is next, so I need that shirt so bad. Me too, Lightning Hikaru. Just wait till next time we get arrested, we shall achieve contraband factorial. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be great. We need all the contrabands. All of them. So I can't wait. You know what? We're gonna have contraband squared, we're gonna have contraband cubed, we're gonna have contraband factorial. It's gonna be fantastic, and I need it in my life, so. Oh my goodness. We had 3 raids. 3 raids. That is fantastic. Okay. I am going to start wrapping up our halftime show. I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with us in the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. We want to take a quick moment to recognize all of those who popped in chat so far today, and the followers gained so far in Season 2, Episode 3 of Gaming Related. And please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. I'm going to try my very best to get them right. Just a black shirt with the word contraband going down the front of it, with the squared and cubed ones lower. Yes, Sai, perfect. They slowly fade back to the black color of the shirt. Perfect. You know what, Sai? We're gonna get you on the merch team right now. That's fantastic. Alright, first up we have the Dirty Rollers RPG. We've got Yanie. We have Ari, the Real Prince. Hello, Pilot. Nexter, Canis Cadmius. Hello, Carter. We've got X Knight Shaded, Nala Rar, RJ on Twitch, Sid Vicious, Sai, Gingy, Mama Monk 01, Lunabear 09, Nikki Nerds Out, Abba, Snorp, Bunny, Mimir, Fruit, and the cast and crew. To those of you returning, welcome back. And to those of you new to Gaming Related, welcome. We are happy to have you all here. Derp Snack, an arrow, stogie, corn dog on the back. See, you know what? This is fantastic. We're getting merch right here, right now. We're gonna have this. We're gonna make this. This is gonna happen. Is Nalarar still here? Because I danced for 15 minutes with her the other night. Fantastic! It was such a fun stream. Fantastic. You know what, Gaming Related? I love that for you. Every adventurer needs a strong party. Go give Nalarar a follow and support. You know what, Leon? This is great. This is great. We need to get on this right now. We need to get on this like yesterday. I love it. I love it. So, before we direct your attention back to Monk and the lead cast, don't forget to check out our social media platforms on TikTok, YouTube, Discord, and Twitter for clips, announcements, and other fun content. Thank you all for joining us for Season 2, Episode 3 of the Fireweed Inn and Tavern show, and we hope to see you all next Sunday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the second half of Gaming Related.
Looks at you
Welcome back.
in text.
We are back. Thank you, Soren, Angel. Shout out for Soren. That was awesome. We are so happy to have our host back. You're right. Minnie did awesome and could ad-lib like no other. So good job, Minnie. Thanks for supporting. And now that Soren is back, you all got to see Soren. And Soren, I had no idea that you had so many bloopers. I just thought you nailed it on the first try. Anyway, we are back and we're going to get right back into it. I also wanted to say, Jelly Ghost, thank you so much for the raid. Bubblegum Bun and Cambit Antiwear. I think you guys are Team No Sleep. At least some of you are. And we love this new friendship that we've made. So thank you. And for those of you who have stuck around, I hope you're having a really good night. So let's go back to our players. Hi, players. How are yas?
Hi.
Doing great.
All right. Cool.
I ate pepperoni.
Okay. That's nice. All right. You can stop waving.
What, you don't believe me?
Can you show me?
Pixar didn't happen.
Can you
Smell
show
my
me your
breath.
pepper? No, gross.
Come smell it.
Did you brush your teeth? Let me smell your breath.
Okay. So, you guys find yourself yet again on the outside of Lockling. This time, they were mean about it. to say it nicely, they were mean about it. You find yourself out in the woods again. This time, not chasing a naked gnome, but this time you are hearing out a little bit of why our druid friend had made her way into the city in the first place. It was because she got kicked out of her home, and now she knows who done it. The piece of scrap that she had that had the logo, the sigil of the butcher, is Vordoon's employer. You all talked about it, and we're back in the woods. So, your sled comes to a halt at the bottom of the hill. You have snow in your face. It was fun, but also in the back of your mind, you're thinking, well, damn, I'm stuck in the woods in the cold again, and the city of comfort has locked its doors on us. What are you all doing?
Looks like another cold night in the woods, eh, Chamomile? And he pulls out his little stuffed plesiosaur. And he gives it a little huggy, and then he puts it back.
Your little huggy. It's not wet. You know, you had it tucked away, but it is definitely going to be your comfort pillow tonight. You climb up. You drag your sled back up to Cassius, who examined the moon rock that was the pellet that this owl regurgitated, realizing that it was trapping the soul of this owl inside of it, and that's what caused it. And that's some pretty unique magic.
You done playing with the rock?
Yes, sir, and I'm going to need you to be very serious with me for a moment.
Okay, one second. Let me get my serious stogie.
Yep.
Go.
Okay. So he holds the rock in his hand, equidistant between the two of them. You need to be incredibly careful with this.
Yes.
If at any point you feel it pulling at you, you need to tell me. All right?
What do you mean? It's just a
I
rock.
mean, it is not just a rock. Whatever this is, or whatever it was, could be dangerous. If the stone ever makes you feel uneasy, just speak to me. That's all.
Yusern will look into Cassius's eyes and try and determine. Can I do an insight check to see how serious this is?
You can.
30-20.
dead serious.
This
Ysern's-
is probably more serious than you've ever seen, Cassius.
Ysern's shoulders like drop, and he's like, "Okay,
Thank you.
I will."
He'll hand it back to you.
And he'll take it and he'll put it by.
Okay.
And he's like, "Do you want to go sledding now?"
A little bit, yes.
Awesome.
Okay. You guys take it to the top of the hill and go sledding yet again. Not even half a mile away from the city walls that you just got exiled from. But you're having fun.
We're going sledding. We're having fun, but like we got to get to business. So we're gonna sled like towards the group.
Nice. Okay. The rest of the group, you can see that the sun is slowly starting to rise. It's breaking through the tree line. The rays of sun bring just a little bit of warmth. And then Xanafy's gonna say, my chance of getting to Tilboya has been ruined. I didn't know it was gonna go that far, and I just don't want to be put in a cage or in a prison.
We're not gonna let that happen again. And if you can help us get through the forest to the river heading towards Tilboya, would I know what the name of that river is? Because there's multiple rivers, isn't there?
You do, because you traveled down it, and the name of the river is the Gold Fleck River.
If you can get us to the Gold Fleck River, we can, worst case, follow it up till Tilboya. But we can also try to flag down a ship while we're following the river, so that we can get there a little quicker.
I mean, but they said we're exiled. Doesn't that mean they're not going to give us passage? Doesn't that mean Tilboya is shut down as well?
They don't own Tilboya.
And you do?
No. They have to go through a lot of paperwork to get someone exiled from multiple cities. But I can at least talk to Fraulein Softpaw, inform him the dangers of trading with, bloody hells, we've been in the city and I can never remember the name of it. Monkling. Know that there is danger for even those trading with Lockling. And can corroborate because there is a decent amount of us who can, as witnesses, to explain what happened. That we were targeted. Whether or not the naked Ben was part of us at all or not, I don't know. I know I didn't do it. I know Vordoon didn't do it. Other than that, I don't know. I know the rest of the party is capable of amazing things.
It's at this
But I also
point
don't have any
that
proof.
Cassius and Ysern pull the sled over the hill, and you hear this about the naked gnome.
Oh, that would be me.
So
Hi,
that
everybody.
was
Sorry,
you.
we fell a little bit behind.
That was you, Cassius?
Ran naked in
Yeah.
the forest?
No, I wasn't naked in the forest. I made it appear that Ben was naked in the forest.
Using magic.
Yes.
You see, they're just covered in snow. Like, you could tell they were just playing.
We were stuck outside the wall. It was night. Benjamin was incredibly rude to us. I figured a staged event to get the gate open would leave them with no excuse as to not let us in, since the door was open anyway. It worked a treat.
I wish I could have saw that spell. Dang.
Well, this is really
So
bad.
the intent
ma-
was harmless.
Yes, correct.
And the magistrate admitted to me that Ben was already a serial streaker. Not
Yes, that's what I had to. You all don't understand how difficult it was to retain my laughter when I caused it to happen, and the guards shouted with a chorus of "Again, really?"
They said that? For real?
They did, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
I do apologize for the strife that it caused after the fact. Where I'm from, toying with others' simple enchantments, it's really more of a misdemeanor, kind of a slap on the wrist sort of situation.
they just came up with charges so that they could use us for their own entertainment in the arena.
Yes, on that regard, actually, I would like to have a discussion as a group, preferably while we still move. Are we still good to be heading
Yes.
towards the river?
If that is all right with you, Xanaphi.
Xanaphi is
Help us?
going to... Yes, that's fine, but now that you two are here, I want you to know that I'm going to kill the butcher. It's on site.
Xanaphi, your business is your own. I'm sure, based on the events thus far, many people will die in the coming days. Now, should you decide to start another fight with us in present company, fret not. We'll be there. You needn't justify it. We all have our own lives, our own enemies. Simply know
Guy's
that I
name-
expect the same from you.
She looks at Vordoon, and then she looks back at you all. He will get what he deserves. And I hope that no one gets in my way. So thank you for that. But this is a promise. And then you hear the sound of that dog yipping for help, and you can see she kind of looks confused in that direction. And then I need you all to make perception checks. Besides,
Is it based
back
on
on my chest piece.
you'll put it back on. Okay, so you see Vordoon donning his gear again.
You leave the vines and flowers on.
I do.
Nice.
Oh, that is cool.
Who is it nighttime right now? Do we have to worry about dark vision?
It is still nighttime. It is sunrise is what's happening.
Dawn.
So it's dawn. Or dusk. No, dawn. It's dawn.
Rises.
Okay. Okay. Oh, and then
The giraffe has no idea what's going on.
it's just grazing. It's eating snow. Because, that's what it does.
I can't actually eat.
It eats
so
the
I'm
snow,
gonna
it just
munch
falls
on
back
the
out its
snow.
open ribcage.
It's really gross, guys. It's really gross. Okay. So, Evelyn and Vordoon, you're going to hear the sounds of crunching snow coming from the city. And you're going to see a faint glow off of the trees around where Cassius and Yasern came over the hill. Someone's approaching.
Does it sound like just one person?
Yes. It sounds like one person.
How far away would it be?
At this point, maybe 20 feet away. You see the
Alright,
torchlight and the sounds before you see what it is that's coming.
I want to use my divine sense. So anything within 60 feet of me that's celestial, fiend, or undead.
Okay, it's none of the above.
Okay.
Eventually,
Eve will turn in the direction that she heard the noise, holding a hilt of her blade, just in case, but is keeping an eye out.
okay.
I
So,
think we have company.
What?
Someone is coming.
Should we hide?
Who's to say? If they're headed this direction, they probably already know we're here.
I try to hide.
okay, I need a stealth check.
At disadvantage, let's go. Oh wait, there's that one,
There's
and
a
then there's this
15
one.
and an 8. Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
He just picked the tiniest tree, and you can just see him tiny.
Covered in snow.
Yep.
You're going to see, as you kind of try to hide, a human is going to step into the open area where you stand. And you're going to see he has a lantern in one hand and a sword in the other, and he is quivering, not because he's cold, because he is bundled up, but because he is scared. And then he's going to call out to you. Hail, it's just me. And I come
It's
in
not
peace.
hail.
I come
It's
in
just
peace.
snow.
Who is it? Do I recognize him?
You
Yeah.
now recognize it is the person.
The butcher.
It's the butcher. No, it is the person
This
that.
escalated quickly.
It is the person that you made eye contact with. The one that had the neck beard that works for the butcher. And as he approaches, he's going to say, I come to help. We work for the same person. I'm with the butcher. And as soon as he says that, you see...
I have a shoulder on Xanaphi.
Uh-huh.
Like I put my hand on her shoulder,
Uh-huh.
and I just give her a let's wait.
He's gonna see, like, Xanaphi calls her primeval companion to come intimidate, basically, and the giraffe stalks out, just stomping its feet on the snow. You're gonna see he's gonna kind of shut her back. He's gonna say, I know. I heard everything that happened. But look, just like you need an employer, I need an employer within Lockling. I just wanted to help, that's all.
And how will you help?
Well, seeing as you're all exiled, you have no access to the city. And the port in Tilboya is also going to be closed off. The magistrate has already begun to send word. The whole town, the whole city is on lockdown for you. I can get you
Can
in.
you get a letter? Can you get a letter out as well?
Yeah, of course. Of course I can.
See if we can beat the magistrate at his own game.
And
While
also,
he's talking,
yeah.
Eva's gonna pull out some paper and starts writing down everything that happened, including names, the magistrate's name, Officer Gundebald, all the people who wrongfully arrested us, and explained that, explained further in the letter that after explaining that these people were under the charge of the guild, the Merchants Guild, was ignored and told that party members were going to an arena to be...
Yeah. It's going to take you about 5 minutes as
Yeah.
you're just
So
jotting all of this down.
She's doing all of that while
Yeah.
they're talking.
And as you're jotting that down, he's looking around. He's going to say, it's not safe here. There are monsters that lure guards into the woods. And then as he says that, you hear the dog crying. He's like, oh, that's one of them. That's one of them. Look. You can't stay here. You're in grave danger. You have no idea. But I want to help you. My name is Clovis. Clovis Cotton. I do work for the butcher. And you just see as Xanaphi is getting more and more angry at this. He's going to say, they will let you back if you just play by the rules. And you're going to win. The arena is not just killing. It really is entertainment. Most of it's fake. But I've seen the worst of us set free and become normal citizens, allowed to do whatever in the city as long as they win it. I'm telling you, if you turn yourselves in, whether you were wronged or whether you did wrong, you can clear your names. I promise it.
Xanaphi, how would you put our odds getting to Tilboya if we were unable to secure a ship?
She's gonna say, I mean, for me, not bad. For you all, it only gets colder. And I don't know what's in store for us over there. I would say odds, 50-50.
We made quite the show as we left. It'd be embarrassing to go back.
I get that. A little slice of humble pie as he looks over at Evelyn. But when I say that you will be set free, you will. Unless you commit another crime afterwards. In that case, you're asking for it. I mean, these be the rules. But he's going to look...
I don't know how much I believe him.
Make an insight check.
Especially the part at we did so much, and now he's the magistrate is going to extra lengths to make sure that we can't make it back to Tilboya because he knows he's in the wrong. There's no way that we're getting out.
To be fair, it doesn't sound like what he's doing is extra lengths. It sounds like it's just, if you get exiled from here, you're exiled from Tilboya, just like generally.
Well, I believe him.
Yeah.
Can I make an insight as well?
You sure can.
Sorry.
Natural one might not mean you believe him, because maybe he is. What if he is telling the truth? Then a success would mean you believe him.
Yeah, no, what I was going to say is he's very hard to read.
I'm also writing, so honestly, makes sense.
Exactly. You lift up your head when he says turn yourself in. Immediately get back to your writing. We're doing... he seems trustworthy, but also you could tell he's looking about and scared. He's distracted as he's talking to you, as he comes up with the idea. And then he's going to say, look, they don't know that I came here. I'm not coming here as a guard of Lockling. I come here as a fellow employee. I am much more scared of the butcher than I am of Lockling. And you should be too. Wardun, you know what he can do. And the strange thing about what he says, Wardun, is that you've never seen the butcher's evilness, if you will. You've never seen him kill someone. You've just seen him, you know, shake a few necks for someone not paying up on time. But they always leave, right? They always end up paying. And he's paid you well.
I'll look at the rest of the group. What do you think?
Where's the butcher now?
In Taboya.
Ystern will give a little side eye towards Xanaphi and see what her reaction is. Can I do an insight?
You could just ask. Unless
I want to be sneaky.
Unless
I'm a
she's trying
sneaky
to
boy. I don't know. I'm just trying to see her general reaction of, like, we know where this person is.
Yeah.
And we're kind of headed towards that area.
And this is Xanaphi you're asking?
Yeah.
Or looking into?
I'm just trying to vibe check.
She is wielding a weapon, and she has her Beanie Baby at the ready. But you could see she's kind of shaking her head like, no, this would be stupid. They just want to put us in cages again. And she's kind of shaking her head like, no, that's a bad idea. I'd rather get to Taboya on foot than to ride a ship. It's not worth it in her mind. He's going to say,
I've had worse.
I have to get back to my post. And I'm just trying to tell you that if you turn yourself in, there's a good chance you can make it out of here. And that the whole relationship hasn't been severed. There's one more thing. Nobody has ever challenged the magistrate. But the magistrate's not who runs this town. The magistrate's the one who runs the arena. The ones that run the town are the nobles. You have House Mezercat, House Gleric, and House Fudukner. Those are the houses that run the town. Get in this town, win the arena, kick some ass, make some gold, and then petition the houses.
I must admit, everyone, there is something appealing about the prospect of showing the magistrate that he cannot hold us, and then willingly coming back, dominating his arena, and leaving him with no legal grounds to act against us.
I concur. But I'm gonna turn and walk over to Xanaphi.
Okay.
Let me know when I'm done writing, Monk.
To get to... I'm gonna whisper this in her ear. To get to who you want to get to, we will need resources. And we'll need connections. Not just my connection. If you truly... Because if you kill the butcher, someone else will just take his place.
She gets a heavy sigh. Fine. Fine. Then we'll make this quick. he's gonna look and he's gonna say, "You're gonna do it. You're gonna go into town. You're gonna turn yourselves in." Okay, here's what I'm gonna do for you, alright? I'm gonna go fetch the nobles. I'm gonna have them present. Big fella. Verdun, is it? Here's what you need to do, okay? The name of the noble is Zigbeen Glewick. Can you say that? Zigbeen Glewick. Glewick, sorry. Zigbeen, that's your man, you see? Now, he hates the magistrate. As a matter of fact, his nephew is in line to be the next magistrate. If we could pull this off, what you'll need to do is somewhere between when you turn yourself in to when you get into the jail cell to prepare for the arena, you need to look Glewick in the eye and you need to say these words. On behalf of the people of Lochling, I hereby challenge the magistrate to reparations. The word you need to use is reparations. And Melindrock Glinrel is your target. Do you understand me, Verdun?
Yes.
This has never been done before. But if anyone can pull it off, it's you lot.
Am I done writing?
And at this point, hearing him say this, you're done writing. And you see he is going to say, I have to go. I have to run. I have to get out of here.
Please. I need you to send this to Fraulein Softpaw. Until Boya.
It will be done, love. I promise it.
Thank you.
He grabs the letter, he tucks it in, and then he's like, good luck. He blows out the lantern, and he runs in a different direction towards the town, but he runs away.
Cassius, I think it best you speak on our group's behalf.
I agree.
I think we should just walk to
I will.
Deboya. Boats?
Honestly, I kind of want to see the magistrate's face when we walk back to town.
Honestly, I really need to rest, and it feels like that will be very difficult with that going on. And he just points in the direction the sound of the dog is coming from.
Yeah.
It's gotten a little bit louder.
If that's another shapeshifter, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Just a little bit louder.
Let's go back.
Let's.
We start moving.
So this would have been a short rest, and you're welcome to have used it like a short rest if you need it. I'm not sure if Xanafi needs it. But then also, after this conversation and after he takes off, the sound of the dog stops. Only thing left is just the sound of the wind of this very cold forest. The sun begins to rise, and it's a new day. Do you want to rest outside, or do you want to go to the gates? What do you want to do?
The whining did stop. That is also because the day started. I think the creature is only active at night. When exactly was this fight at the arena supposed to start?
None of you know.
I thought you said end of the 10-day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. End of the 10-day. Yes. You have about 3 days before that happens.
they might not let us have a rest while we're in town.
Why don't we keep watch and take a rest here, and then we can go? What do you guys think?
Or
My
should we just-
concern is if we're attempting to beat the magistrate's letter being sent to Tilboya,
Ooh.
we may want to do so now before it is sent.
Agreed.
It's 3 days. This place is archaic and stupid. I still don't think them so low to the point of keeping us awake for 72 hours before they send us into an arena. This is their entertainment, after all. We can't be very entertaining if we are dead on our feet.
True. Xanathi, I know this will be the hardest for you, since you are very uncomfortable in prison cells.
I am also uncomfortable in prison cells.
I was about to say I think everyone here is probably not very wanting of being in a prison cell, but she was the most vocal. And if we want to have more people on our side, we're going to need to play nice. Regardless of if we want to.
In all fairness. Because yes, we should be very considerate of Xanafi, of your comforts and discomforts. I am somewhat familiar, let's say, with individuals with skill sets similar to Xanafi's. I'm fairly certain, and Xanafi, correct me if I'm wrong, but you could have gone on a jaunt outside of your cell whenever you wished. Couldn't you have? So true, Cassius. Thanks, Xanafi.
I was waiting for Sleepy to answer. I thought you were talking. My bad. Okay. People suck. And knowing that people suck, I wasn't trying to start a riot. But now seeing just how weak they are and how fast they bent the knee, we have a Vordoon on our team.
A Vordoon, yes, that is correct.
Yeah. I say fuck them. We can do this.
Alright, we keep walking into town.
You could walk to
Towards
Tilboya.
I
You
think we're
feeling
outvoted.
lucky with a 50-50 chance at survival, you said?
I've had worse.
I thought you were the most against being in the forest again.
Yeah, but playing these people's games doesn't. I'll take my
can't think of it
chances with
as-
the elements.
Can't think of it as playing their games, you said. We're going to beat their games. We're going to
We're going to change the
destroy
rules.
their games.
This could be wacky.
We're going to don't think of it
Probably.
as we're going to play their games. Think of it as you're challenged to a game of soccer, and you stab your opponent.
Soccer?
Why are you stabbing someone playing a game of soccer? What?
What is soccer?
You all played soccer very differently than I did, I suppose. It's like imagine handball but with feet.
Ugh. What?
Are you all right?
No. That's awful.
All right, imagine you were going to play handball with someone and you stabbed them.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, all right. Let's just go.
Okay. So you walk back to the gates. And it's like deja vu. The gates are closed. Captain Lucian, the half-naked half-orc, comes out from the top and he goes, "You didn't last 2 hours. Come to turn yourselves in, huh? I would do the same Getting exiled and all sucks.
Before saying anything to him, Cassius will mutter to everyone, remember, just keep your chins up. Slight smile if you can find it. We're here of our own accord. Yes, well, when you're accustomed to the finer things in life, I suppose a trek out into the woods, it's just not very appealing. And anyway, I miss my dear friend, the magistrate.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, really. Yeah, right.
Yes.
Drop the weapons. Right where you
You see-
stand.
Eva's taking off her weapons. More weapons.
Her small dagger in her under her boot. She drops all of her weapons. That's right, all of you. Drop your
Cassius
weapons.
with his big cloak like enveloping his whole body. He like unstraps everything and undoes everything under the cloak, but like you can't see it from the outside, so he just steps to the side and his robe like uncovers all of his weapons just on the ground.
Nice.
Just a
Pile of
pile.
daggers and human fingers.
You too, Vordoon. We know you by name now. There'll be no headbutting in here.
So you want me to drop my head and hands?
That's very funny. Drop
Oh.
your weapons.
Take off the harness that's at the kind of hidden behind my like butt part, where there's 6 daggers that I have just in case for Evelyn, and I drop them to the ground, and then I take off my flail, and
There's a lot
that's
of daggers.
and that's all I have.
Okay.
I throw them at people and I don't get them back.
He calls out the guards with the whistle. And as the whistle goes out, you see the gates open and 15 to 20 guards come out, immediately start grabbing all of your gear. They're going to grab the staff out of Xanafy's hand, and she's going to look. That creature does not enter our city. And you're going to see a coy smile on Xanafy's face as she dismisses it. It walks into the woods, and then she drops it, and it drops into just a pile of twigs and branches. She grabs
she
the
puts
skull and
headpiece back.
puts it on her head, and she walks into town. Everyone.
You're all
none the wiser.
seriously going to you're going to be so adamant about the creature again, even though that's how this all kind of started last time. That's how I'm just checking. Just if that's fine. Like she can just bring it back. Like you watched it happen, so it seems kind of.
You heard the man. She could bring it back. Grab the skull. And Xanafy looks at you like, what are you? Why are you saying that out loud?
Keep things interesting.
She drops the skull on top of the pile of daggers, and you all get arrested.
Monk, just a reminder, because she did specify that she knows this last time. Her ability to summon the creature is not tied to the skull. That's just innate to her. She doesn't need anything to do it.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
just flair.
Yeah.
Good to know. Okay. Well, she drops the skull, and then you guys are going to be detained. They're going to come up, hands behind your back. And do you guys allow yourselves to be detained?
Yeah, I'll just turn around, hold my hands behind my back.
Okay. By this
I let
point,
them all get arrested, and then I run away.
and then you just I disengage, and then I double dash, and I run. I hop on the sled, and I sled down the
I
hill.
knew it.
My shield! What the F?
You all win
Okay.
the arena. You get freed. You're walking through the woods. Like years later, you find my body.
You're gonna
Hung
be
up on a tree.
you're gonna be carted through the town. This time, you're not going to the prison. You're being led through the rest of town, and you're gonna go through the exchange, where you see that most of the town has already woken up, and you're gonna hear a little boy, and it's a town crier. He's standing on a small wooden box, and he's like, "Good morning, Lochling. Attention, Lochling. We have cold storms coming in from the south. Temperatures have stayed below freezing for too long." And then he's gonna say, also, rumors and stories are coming about of people being lost outside of the gates. More guard have gone missing. Hearing the sound of dying animals. Watch your kids and watch your wives. And then they're gonna say, last night, a riot in the prison of Lochlean. And as he's saying that, and you see there's a couple people kind of gathering around him, you're gonna see he's gonna look at you. Them! That's them! People of Lochlean! These are the people that were rioting last night. He's gonna say, the wonderful magistrate has reigned victorious, surviving their attack. Now they've turned themselves in to not be exiled from Lochlean. And then you're gonna see he's gonna be on repeat as people are walking up.
We all still, like Cassia said, not like a bright, like creepy smile, just kind of like a, I'm just here.
As people start to point their attention to us, as the news caller kind of points to us, Cassius will call out at similar volume, yes, it is I, it is us, those who rioted against the system. Autographs after reparations, I promise you. The magistrate, brave as he is, yes, he did survive, though his pants did not.
You get inspiration because I wasn't gonna laugh. I had something serious to say until you said that last line. You're gonna hear someone call out, "What's your name?"
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
No, I'm Squire Cassius.
As you start to hear people talking left and right, Squire Cassius. Oh, that's handsome. Squire Cassius is.
Feel free to introduce yourselves proudly if you wish.
Any of the merchants who would recognize Evelyn, if they make eye contact with her, she'll just smile.
Just then, you're gonna see a cat, a black cat, run across the street, just darting through all the people. The guards stop for a moment, and then behind them, you're gonna see this woman who is running with her hands on the ground trying to catch the cat, and she's going to say, all hail the floofball. And she looks at you. You've been blessed to be crossed by a cat. The fortunes are upon you. You are gonna win reparations. All hail for the cats. And then you hear a couple other people in the crowd are gonna say the same thing. All hail to our feline lords. As she darts across the street, the guards are like, what was that? And then they keep pushing you forward. And then, Vordoon, you lock eyes. And as you lock eyes on Clovis, he's going to kind of nod. And you see just a few people down, there is a very beautiful noble. And this noble, he is a gnome, but he's bald and he's got a very large pointy nose. He's got sharp pointy ears, and he's wearing this golden red tunic. And he makes eye contact with you, and he kind of shoulders over to him. And as you make eye contact with this gnome who's watching all of you, you're going to see a couple people start reaching for baskets of fruit and start throwing them at you guys. As cabbages start coming down and tomatoes start raining, none of them have hit yet, but you see the crowd is getting really hyped up by the town crier and now seeing you guys in person. What do you do with that?
Yasern would have his hood down.
Is that Sigbeam? Or dude,
The noble?
aren't you supposed to say the thing?
I know, I was about to, but yes, sir.
Oh, don't worry. I'll shut up.
No,
No, go. No.
Oh, it wasn't anything in particular. Okay.
No, do it.
Yeah, Yasern will have his hood down, and then the first time someone goes to get in his face or throw fruit at him, he's gonna look up and really try and scare the crap out of them with his messed up face.
Oh. This person puts their tomato down like, he's already got enough. I don't want to throw it at him anymore.
He's more like sad than intimidated. Oh, oh damn.
As as this is happening, I'm going to activate my Vox helmet.
Ooh, what does that do?
It's the magic item I got that allows me to modulate my voice.
Oh yeah, you got a voice modulator.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna boom in the loudest voice possible. On behalf of the people of Lockling, I challenge the magistrate for reparations. This is gonna echo throughout the whole town.
Cassius will let out a dramatic gasp.
Oh, Dios mío.
So my hands are bound, so it's
Yeah.
The chest
goes
puff
forward.
and everything.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my.
Everyone is gonna gasp. The whole crowd gets quiet. The music stops. All you hear is just the sound of wind and people absolutely screaming.
And as they're doing this, I'm gonna look right at Sigbane and just nod at him very slightly and subtly.
He is going to take your cue and he's gonna step out of the crowd. Well. Magistrate, show yourself. As you see the guards kind of open a curtain of themselves as the magistrate gets pushed forward. And you see the magistrate pushed by his own guards. He turns around and he's like, insubordination. As he kind of stumbles out into the open, seeing all of you, and seeing Sigbane, he's going to say, noble house of Glewick, you misunderstand. He is but an exile. He'd have the mark on his neck, but they are monsters. And allowing them to live in this city, you are bringing all of us in danger. I did us a favor. Sigbane is going to say, poor magistrate. You don't understand your surroundings. There's a reason why people across the realm flock to Lockling. And our dear houses, us three, maintain the safety of the people. And what brings us safety is the arena and the laws that we abide by. You'll do just fine, magistrate. And you're going to see the magistrate is going to kind of go as everyone just starts cheering that he is called out. Sigbane is going to look to you all. Seeing as you have challenged the magistrate, I hereby grant access and approval. And then he's going to look at the guards. Bring them with me. And sure enough, the guards are going to look to you all. Well, our lucky days. Give them hell. And the guards are going to start to take your handcuffs off, your manacles. And as he takes them off, you're going to see the magistrate just give you the nastiest glare before he runs off back towards the courthouse, towards the jail cell. The rest of the people, now seeing that you are free, immediately swarm you. And they start pulling on your clothes. They start touching your face. You're going to see Xanaphi is going to kind of like put her guard up and put her back to you, Vordoon, and the rest of the group. As everyone's just saying, what's your name? What do you call yourselves? Who are you? And who's going to sponsor you? What did you do? Did you really almost kill the magistrate? As just left and right, you're getting bombarded by paparazzi. And eventually, you get led towards the magistrate's house in the noble district. And he will beat you there before you go. But the last thing you'll see, Vordoon, is you're going to see your friend is going to kind of give you a wink as Clovis kind of darts in. He's dressed as a soldier, but he ducks back into the crowd. You guys
Did we get our
walk.
stuff back?
You do get your stuff back, yes.
Okay.
Now, as you get carted off into the magistrates, or not the magistrates, sorry, the nobles district, there are 3 times as many guards as there was at the exchange. The houses have grown significantly taller, at least 3, sometimes 4 stories. They have gargoyles and they have their own gardens. You can see that the snow has been swept off of the road and swept off of the sidewalks and the driveways. You see that there are very nice carriages and carts. And there's parts of the town that aren't even here that have been kind of pushed back from the district. As you guys walk, the noble stops at his front yard and he turns and he says, "Allow me to introduce myself. The name is Sigbeen Glewick." And he kind of puts his hand out, showing his rings, like palm down, as a gesture of hello. Does anyone grab his hand?
Oh. Ysern will elbow Cassius and be like, look at those eyebrows.
Cassius will ignore Ysern and will take his hand. He'll do like a little bow. He can't obviously bow lower than the gnome stands, but
Very good. And who are you? And how did you know that you could challenge the magistrate? What on earth were you thinking?
Cassius will look to Vordoon.
The magistrate pretty much told us ourselves while he was interrogating us.
What an idiot. He gave you the keys to the arena. Marvelous. Well, seeing as you are going to be challenging the magistrate, and he is a sly devil, I would like to help. And he kind of gives us a slight, like a slight curtsy.
I'll give a little nod, and how can you help?
First, I'm gonna get you some R&R and some food. And he claps his hands, and as he claps his hands, 2 guards come up to the gate, open the gate onto his property, and he walks in, not even looking back. And he just kind of gives a snap, and he just waves at them, and he walks into the house. The 2 guards at the front door open the door for him. You see there's a butler waiting, and he takes off his coat, and he hands it to the butler. The butler looks at you all, and then closes the door. The guards say, "You'll be staying in the guest house. Follow me. Watch your step." And he is going to lead you through this beautiful maze of a garden. And you're actually surprised that plants can even live in this environment, but yet they do. And you're taken around to the side of the house, and there you see there is a very large house that is the guest house. This will be your quarters for the eve and for the day. Please make yourself at home. And you walk, and the door opens, and there you see there is a dwarf that is dressed to the nines. And he's going to say, "Masters, a warm towel." And he reaches out a steaming warm towel.
Yes, please.
"That's to wash yourselves, please. Use it on your face and hands."
I mean, sure.
Okay.
You step in, and there is a little boy, and the boy has blonde hair that's covering his eyes. He's got long hair covering his ears. He's dressed very nicely, and you see he's currently holding a book in his hand. It's a purple book with brass inlay and surrounding the rim of the book, the spine of the book, and he's going to wave his hands, and he's going to say something. And you're just going to see the snow and the dry blood and all the dirt is going to shake off of you and off of your boots. And as he closes the book with a slam, he's going to giggle, and he's going to say, "What'd you think of that, Ben Ben?" And he's going to elbow Ben Ben, and Ben Ben's going to say, "My lord, that was spectacular as per usual. You are quite the magician. Please, off you go." And he's gonna kind of giddy, and he's gonna run off as he giggles. And then Ben, the dwarf, is gonna say, "There's always food prepared in the kitchen. Please make yourselves there. There's rooms on both the first and second floor. The basement is off limits, and if you need anything, please do not feel embarrassed to ask. You are now under the tutelage and house of Gliwick." And he gives a bow.
Ben, was it?
Ben, yes.
Smokes, let's go. Come on, give me some smokes.
Right this way, Eddie kind of gestures for your name.
Yes, sir.
Right this way, Master Yusern. And he grabs the towel from you, and he walks in a direction, and as he opens the door, you're going to see that there is a room that is a resting room. You can see that there is a fireplace, there are big sofas and big reclining chairs, beautiful tapestries on the walls, there's carpets on the floor, there's a bearskin rug, and he is going to offer you a seat, and then he's going to go behind a bar, and as he opens the doors to the bar, you see there's all of these bottles of wine, and then he's going to open a box, and he's going to say, "Would you like me to cut the cigar, or would you like to bite it off? Gentleman's choice."
You can cut it.
He pulls out a tool, he cuts it, and he hands it to you. He hands you a dish and a drink for you, Lord.
Yes, please. Bring me 2 bottles.
Of course. He goes and he uncorks the bottles with the pop, and over his shoulder, he starts to pour it into a nice champagne glass. The rest of you... Oh, sorry, go ahead. Yes, sir. What are you doing?
Can you pour it into my mouth? I'm just gonna test how far this guy's willing to go to, like, serve us.
Well, you won't be able to smell it, but... Oh, as you wish, my lord. And he raises his elbow and he tips just the right amount. It's perfect into your mouth.
Uh-huh. Good.
Can you sing to me while you pour it?
Ooh. It's not canon.
The rest of you, what are you doing?
I lean over to Vorjun and I'm like, I've never been in a building like this before.
I have. It's always weird though. Every time.
So weird.
Ben comes out. Attention. My apologies for disrupting your early signs of rest. The Lord would like to see you within the hour. Please, freshen up, have your eat, have your drink. We will be meeting him in his office. Would you like anything for now?
Right.
Do you have any Camilla oil?
He claps.
Oil for oiling swords and weapons.
He claps, and you're gonna see the little boy kind of run out, and he's gonna say, Benton, if you could, please, go to the armory, fetch some oil. Benton's gonna be like, right away, Ben, and he runs out.
Thank you, sir, Ben.
Ben the butler, and Benton the kid.
Oh, my
Pronounce
God.
Benton.
Oh, it's actually Ben 10. Okay.
Benton. So, with that, the little boy runs back in, and he has oil, and he's got some rags.
Chat's being funny.
Can I
love
touch
it.
your sword?
I don't have a sword, but you can look at my flail.
Can I touch the flail? Can I carry it?
Oh, hand him the flail.
He immediately drops it, and the flail hits the ground and sticks into it. And he's gonna look up. Actually, And he flips through a couple pages. I can fix this, Ben. I can fix this. Ben says, that'll be all, Lord. No, Master, that's fine. We'll take care of it ourselves. He'll look at you. There's an armory where you can put your weapons if you choose to. Or please put some cloth on it. These floors are new. With respect, my lord.
Apologies, Ben. And I'll pick the flail back up.
You pick it up. Benton runs off. So, you all are going to be able to eat and drink. You're going to be able to rest. And also, you are going to level up. You're going to be level 4 after your rest. And before you meet our friend. I said an hour, but Ben's going to come back and say, the Lord has heard everything that you've gone through. He has questions, he has comments, but feels you deserve privacy. Please, accept our privacy and rest well. We shall fetch you this evening. Lunch is at 12, second lunch is at 2, and dinner is at 5. And he walks out, closes the doors, and for the most intents and purposes, you are alone in this mini mansion.
Is there pajamas?
Make an investigation check.
Should we grab a room?
I think we should
Didn't.
get a rest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, did I not? It's not rolling.
Wait, I almost forgot.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh my gosh, that scared the crap out of me. I was like, where's that audio coming from? Turn it down. Oh, that was freaking Leon. Of course it was Leon. I take back your inspiration. Hey, congrats on level 4.
Oh, thank you for
everybody.
reminding me I got it. I didn't have it marked.
Chat, did that not scare the hell out of you too? I was like, where was that coming from?
No, they love it. Look.
Look, got him. Whatever. Get out of here, Soren.
Leon is Tangia.
Okay, so you find yourself in this beautiful home, now under the protection of one of the nobles of Lockling. And you are quickly learning that the magistrate was on a power trip, but you were able to kind of put him in his place. As you start to investigate this house, you are going to find that there are enough rooms for each of you. There is an open bar. There is help, and they're going to come every now and then to check on you. There's fresh linens, and you open up one of the armoires, and you're going to see that there are full robes that are fur lined. And absolutely comfortable and very, very warm. Most of these rooms have a fireplace. And you're also going to know that there's a bathhouse within this place where there's a couple tubs and there's steaming rocks. Everything's currently off and it's cold, but it can be, if you know how to run a bathhouse, you can warm up and actually take a bath.
I'm gonna try. I don't know how to do it, but I want to try.
Okay, make a survival check.
Hot tub scene, let's go.
Yes.
23.
Okay, yeah, no, you know how to light all of the embers, and you see the ladle to put over the stone, and before long, you see that the embers kind of run under the tubs. There's like lines of open embers that heat the tub up, and you see little tiny bubbles just start to fizz from the bottom of the tub as it starts to warm up. The entire room starts increasing in temperature. Before long, there's a thin coat of steam just touching everything. You've activated the steam house, or the steam bath.
Is this a communal thing or is this a personal?
It can be either. There's enough for at least 3 or 4 people to bathe. Unless it's a party, then about 12 people will fit.
Ysern will prepare his pajamas. He'll get them folded, and then he will derobe and hop in the bath with Rooney, get his beef jerky skin nice and warm.
Okay. Okay, it feels really good. Except it's also kind of painful. Your fingers did go through the cold, and your ears and your nose and just all your extremities kind of sting a little bit from the soreness. It only lasts about 10 minutes before the body starts to go numb. You start to get really dizzy from the strength of this cigar that you're smoking. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Come on, fail it. Come on, fail it. Where is it? Con save.
Okay. You are high, and you are chill, and you're in the perfect place right now. Yes, sir.
Hello.
What are the rest of you doing?
With every fiber of my being to not go in the basement.
Thought you might be tempted by that.
Just standing in front of the door like, don't do it. Don't do it.
I want to do it so bad. He's just staring at the door.
I shouldn't have even mentioned the basement. I swear. It's my fault, really.
I will subtly mention at some point to Xanafi, I was like, honestly, if the door's locked, I don't even think there's a way to get down into the basement. I think only a mouse could really squeeze under that door. Anyway.
Xanafi's gonna pull you by the hand and say, basement or not, I don't trust a single thing that's happening right now. It seems like we went under one power trip, the magistrate under this gnome, to think that all it took was one sentence and suddenly we're best friends? Are we gonna get taxed on? Is there a cost to this? Look at Ysern. He ate the food, he smoked the cigar, and now he's off making noises.
Xanafi, I will trust you implicitly when we're out in the wilderness. Here, the rules are different. This... What was his name? This gnome, this noble, sees us as a tool to be used to attain something that he wants. If, along with that, we gain benefit, it really doesn't matter to him. The cost of a few drinks, of a warm bath, of a meal, do not compare to the cost of more power. The people in power, that's all they want, is more. We offered an avenue. You'll take that, we'll be free, we'll disappear, and he'll say thank you. That's the extent of it.
I'll take your guidance in the city in exchange for... It doesn't take a city folk to recognize a trap. I am not prey. I am a huntress. I know how to lay a trap. I know what honey tastes like on top of poison.
You've made that plainly apparent, Xanafi. You're not prey, you don't wish to be caged, and you'll throw a tantrum if you are. We're safe here, at least for now. And you saw what we all did. If we're no longer safe, I have full faith in the party. I have full faith in you.
Ysern, you're gonna hear a knock on the door. Tap, tap, tap. Shut up. Look the other way. As Xanafi comes in and starts disrobing, She gets into the next tub. Okay, you can look. As she's all the way down to her head, and you see she's like just blowing bubbles. The water's up to her face.
You want to smoke? Or maybe some alcohol? I got like a couple bottles here. I keep sending Ben for more. I think it's hilarious how much I can get him to do stuff. I don't even need half of this.
Give me a bottle.
I got like a toy car. Do you want that?
She reaches up and over the edge of the tub, grabs the bottle from you, and starts to sip on it.
You need a bottle opener or anything?
She says yes. Yes, give me the bottle opener.
I don't have one. I got a toy car.
She just uses a dagger and she pops it out. Yeah. She's pouty. It doesn't take long before she kind of just closes her eyes and relaxes. Is there anything else you guys are doing to rest?
I'm good.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna look at Evelyn as we're going into the room, and sorry for the troubles.
Even if you weren't here, most of this would probably have still happened. That's the concerning part to me. I just need to get back to Zolboya. If I'm not there in time, what if...
We'll get you there. Or at least I will.
You have to find that lead. I may go to the baths, but I need a minute. She'll go into a room.
Yeah. I'll meet you there. I'll go to my room, take off all my armor. It'll take me a bit, and then I'll go to the bath, which
Okay.
I'll need to describe something once I'm in the bath.
Okay.
His massive
Hell
schlong. Let's
yeah.
go.
Let's go.
Yes. Boardunch meat.
About time.
Boardunch meat.
Okay. Lightning Hikaru.
Who?
You, Evelyn. Exactly what I said, minus all the syllables.
Mm-hmm.
You go into this room, and the room overlooks the city. And although you're not in the mansion, you're in the guest house, you're still on the second level, and you can see that the flags are waving from the arena across the city. You see that torches are being lit all the way around. And you can see that there are people out living their lives. You see that, there's people driving wagons that will open the wagon for nobles to get in and climb in. This is upper class in its comfort, and it's kind of a strange juxtaposition that not 8 hours ago you were fighting these evil bird, and then you were in a prison riot. But in this room, there isn't a speck of dust. Everything is in its place. It smells of cedar wood and candle. You even look and you see that there are there's gold statues on the counters. There is a vanity mirror. There is a handheld mirror. There's a lot of trust in whoever would stay here, and you have access to all of it. The bed you have to jump up on top of because it's so tall, and there's 4 wood beams for the canopy. And there's a desk with quill and pen and ink and parchment. There's a chest for you to put your clothing in, and there's also clothes if you wanted to wear new clothes.
She just looks around the room, and out of extravagant she is, just mumbles to herself.
It is as ostentatious as Mom said. Definitely not for me.
And she'll get all of her armor off and weapons and put them in the chest, and before she puts her sword away, she holds it for a second. Tightens her grip around it.
Okay.
She whispers very quietly to herself. And then she'll put it down and fix it. And then leave the room.
Okay. You leave the room, you join the others. Vordoon, though, beats you to it. As you walk in, you see Xanaphi opens one eye, looks up to you, starts to reach or hand a bottle towards you. You see a Cern, very, very chill. There's not a lot of talking going on, but the smell of this rich cigar and the steam on the rocks hits you first. As you open the door, a cloud of steam kind of follows you out. What are you doing?
Close
when you
the
walk
door.
in?
You're gonna let the steam out.
Apologies.
No, 14. Sorry.
Oh, look, are you right behind me, Evelyn?
No, not yet.
No, I'd probably say a few minutes, so.
I'll get in and... How are you boys feeling as I get in? You see my... As I step down into the bathtub, you both will get a view of my back, which is completely lacerated in scars from being lashed.
Damn, those are cool as fuck.
They didn't feel cool as fuck.
Yeah, but you wear them proudly. I respect that.
I don't hide. Try not to hide from my scars too much. As
Me either.
In that moment, you're gonna see some black paint almost start dripping down from my left arm.
Bro. Are you... Those tattoos fake? You got...
And you'll see it's not a tattoo, but underneath there are slightly glowing runes. Do either of you speak Celestial?
Oh, I wish I did. I was so close. No.
No. Are
I
you in the
should.
bath?
Cassius raises hand.
Sorry.
Cassius?
No, that wasn't for that. I didn't realize the question was coming. I was just raising my hand to let it know. I was just wondering if I could also join the
You
back
can.
at some point.
Yeah, you can.
I want to see Vordoon's sick tats.
Yeah, I'm sure you're there for the tats.
I want to see Vordoon's tattoos.
I'm wearing one of those towels that's like way too short.
Just pinned.
I
It
wish I
doesn't
had
hide
that problem.
anything.
Okay, so
Does
Does anyone
Xanaphi
speak
speak
Cel-
Celestial?
I will tell you right now.
Ooh.
Let's go to her.
Let's see how the sausage is
character
made.
sheet.
No, she does not.
No, she does not.
Rip.
Rip indeed. Okay. So, nobody understands what the runes are, but they definitely see the glowing runes.
Once I'm there, I do. Shush.
Well, you're not there yet.
I'm not there yet.
And then you're there.
Yeah.
I was like, how long is this taking?
I thought they were gonna keep talking. No, everyone's super
No,
quiet
I,
when
I,
Vordoon
I want
walks in.
Evelyn here so we can see what the runes mean.
Okay, Evelyn, you walk in to see 4 of your new friends are each in a tub. You see Vordoon's arms are over the tub and he's relaxing. As you walk in, what does it look like when Evelyn walks into the scene?
She walks in and has zero, issue undressing. She doesn't care that anyone's watching.
Okay.
Just
Xanaphi
turns not
opens one of
watching.
her eyes and then closes it again.
Cassius is looking respectfully.
What does that
You
mean?
dug.
Wait, so every
Well, I mean,
time...
we're friends. We're having a conversation. It'd be rude to just ignore her.
Ooh.
Undresses is like, is there room for one more?
Of course.
So is it like one tub,
This room.
or is it like a? Sorry,
it's a
I just
grouping
was
of
trying to-
tubs.
It's one
Okay.
tub sized for 2 people, and we're all in it.
Yeah.
6 feet deep, and I'm at
Just
the
tuck
bottom.
your knees in. No, there's many tubs. And you can double up in a tub if you wanted. There is room for 2, but they're meant for 1. You have room to get into your own tub.
Are they in a line or are they in a circle?
This is
It's
important.
kind of a circle around the fire in the middle. Each one of you has access to reach for a ladle and put it over the middle fire of the room. You see that there's vents in the ceiling for this, up to this, up and out of the house. Yeah, it's toasty in here.
Oh, that
Anybody-
feels nice.
There's 3 of us trying to talk all at once.
I know.
Yep, that's how it is.
You'll see Xanaphi is going to just put her hand on her tub, and you're going to see the tub start to turn red hot as she heats it up herself with heat metal. And then we'll pour another ladle of water on the stone. It steams up.
Anybody need a drink? I got like 6 more bottles here. I keep sending Ben. I also have a toy car.
What's
No.
a car?
Oh, cart.
Soft car.
Sorry.
Toy cart.
Carriage
got
cars.
Little fake lettuce made out of wood.
You'll glance over at Vordoon and you'll see. Do your runes glow on your skin? You'll see them glowing through the steam.
They almost look like embers burning. And so Evelyn, even though we've been hanging out for a while, you've seen me cover up my left arm, and you've seen probably maybe some black streaks, but you're not sure what they were.
Mm-hmm.
But since you speak Celestial and read it, here's what it says: is "Be scorned, you have fallen from faith, for it is the wrath of the gods that chars the flesh and breaks the beauty. For lo, the angel of death walks amongst you, beware his wake."
I love Vordoon. I'm not even talking about the character right now. I'm talking about the person.
2 snaps for that.
It's scary. I'm scared.
She does look at it, kind of a bit of confusion, but also acknowledgement. Before reaching over towards Yasern, and it's like, yeah, give me one of those bottles.
Hello.
I need a drink now.
Anyone else? Cassius.
Why not?
I'm gonna roll it to you just like we were in a prison. Here, check it out. On the tile. It's like, ooh, is it gonna shatter?
Did you put a cigar in this one?
I can. I got more. Here.
Do not.
Take out the cork, put in the cigar.
You just ruined that beautiful glass. Why would you do that?
Or did I improve the cigar?
Oh my goodness.
The world may never know.
Come
There's
on,
more.
Evelyn. You're a bit of a chemist, are you not? Where's your sense of scientific adventure?
I'm a brewist.
A brewist that also happens to keep acid on hand?
I don't remember where I got that.
It's what happens when her alcohol goes really wrong.
That was one time.
This is why I'm not.
And no one drank it. It broke on the ship. There was a hole in the ship afterwards. That was an accident.
Fine,
What
then
type of-
keep your secrets.
When good alcohol goes bad.
The actual story is the alchemical stuff that I do for fighting and brewing are two very different things. I was very tired one night and accidentally combined them together and made a acidic concoction that should not be touched with anything.
Can you still drink it?
No, I don't recommend that. That tiny vial I had was the last of it. I don't have any more.
Well, I think we've all had our own idiot savant moments. I think it's impressive. It's how so many things have been discovered over the centuries. A happy accident. No one was hurt. You discovered a new recipe.
Fair.
Did you write it down?
No.
Fuck.
What kind of alcohol do you specialize in brewing?
Ciders.
Whoa!
All this water just splashes out of the tub.
Oh, I assume you enjoy ciders.
They're okay. he's like definitely lying. Like you gotta
Cool, keep it cool. Keep
kind
it
of reel
cool.
it in.
And with that, as you guys are resting, we are going to call it a sesh. Session 3 is in the books. That was intense. I was even asking Leon today, like, what should I do? Should I kill everyone? There's enough guards. I mean, it's a whole city. That was crazy. And we did it without Sleepy. Again, Sleepy, if you're watching this after the fact, I did make some roleplay decisions. I hope I did okay. But everyone else, good job. So level 4, within the last couple minutes, is there anything that you need my help with to level up to level 4? Any feats that you want to go by or run by me? Do you know how to level up to level 4? Do you need any help there?
Can we all roll for health right now for fun?
Yes, we absolutely can.
Let's
So
roll for health.
when we
Let's
roll
go.
for health, hold on, don't do it yet. When we roll for health, we re-roll 1s and 2s. And there's no mulligans. So you can either take the average, or you can decide to roll. Your choice.
It's more fun to roll.
Okay, then Evelyn, do the thing.
Hiya.
9.
The average
Okay.
is
Nice.
Okay.
the
okay.
average is so tempting, but on a D6 or a D8, mathematically, it just makes sense when you get to re-roll 1s and 2s to just go for it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's a D8
Nice,
too.
Yanye. Okay.
Hey, Yay was
A
brought
7.
up on stream.
Unfortunate.
Oh, whatever. The game ended.
Ooh,
That
that's
doesn't
another one.
count. That doesn't count.
That's another one for gaming related bingo. Anybody got your cards out?
Damn!
Let's go.
We also
Oh
rolled
my
natural
goodness.
20s. Reroll it.
Yeah,
You don't
because
need it. You don't
yeah,
need
you needed more health. You needed to be tankier.
I need
Oh
all the
my
help.
gosh.
His butt cheeks got bigger. That's it.
What was
Got more bootylicious.
Oh my
So
god.
delicious. Okay.
I'm still within my metric for good health for a martial character, which is you have at least 10 times your level in health.
Okay. And a 5.
Fits the bill, baby.
Good job. We'll have
Yeah.
Xanafi roll next time. So, with that, we are all done. We are going to raid out to a wonderful friend of ours, Catherial, who just turned 21. She's gone around the sun a few times. So we're gonna all say happy birthday to Catherial. Sid, we're gonna talk after this. We're gonna get you an NPC. Also, Dragon Cat. I wanted to thank Dragon Cat because that was the cultist. They are the cult of the cat, basically. They worship cats. So that happened.
Oh, that was that person. Oh, that was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to know.
Maybe we'll see more of them. There's a
want
couple
cat
other
cultist
people.
lore.
I want cat cultist lore. Let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, Sid, we'll sync up between sessions. Okay, a couple announcements as we are wrapping up for the night. Also, let's get some funky music going on. Let's see what this sounds like. Nice. So, a couple things are happening this week. Tomorrow, we are going to be hanging out with the Dirty Rollers. If we can get a shout out for the Dirty Rollers. The Dirty Rollers are running a Pathfinder 2E one shot. It's going on for about 5 weeks. We play every other week. And I am invited to be one of their players. So Andy, also known as Hazavix, is the DM of the Dirty Rollers. So we're going to be hanging out with them. Please join me. It's at 5:30 Mountain Standard Time tomorrow, Monday. Then on Wednesday, we're going to be in my studio doing some pottery. Leon is going to be in town from out of town, and he's going to be here all week. And we're going to get to play with Leon and RB. And then Vordoon, you are invited to that. So if you want to come do pottery, it's Wednesday night. I'm also going to say the same thing to Default Player if he wants to join us. But come do pottery with us on Wednesday, and then we won't be streaming on Thursday. We won't come back until next week on Sunday. Cool? Is that all of it?
Cool.
Awesome. Players, good job. Is there anything else we want to say, or do we want to talk shit to Sleepy for missing this session?
No.
I want to talk shit
we
to
need
you,
talk
actually.
shit.
Okay.
You
Go
go
ahead.
ahead first, Hikaru. I want
Whoa.
to hear your shit that you
Hey,
want to
thanks
talk
for
first.
playing, everybody. Bye.
I want to talk. No, don't you dare! Don't you dare cut
What?
me off! Did you cut me off?
No.
Did you cut me off?
No. Tell me what it is. How did I wrong you?
Not you. I'm talking about Sleepy's job. Sleepy's job. If I
Oh.
catch you, when I catch
That's
you,
fair.
Sleepy's job. You take
I'm
away
gonna
my
kill
sleepy time.
I'm gonna take it down.
It's on site.
It's on site.
There's something. Derp, you're just so like. There's like you're Jim Carrey-esque in your energy and your comedic capability. The way that you can hit voices and facial expressions to perfectly match moments is wildly impressive.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
You made me break
Thank
character.
you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Lord. All right. Well, if that's it, then guys, we're gonna go say happy birthday to Catherial, and then we're gonna hang out in our Discord. If we can post our Discord up, we are going to go say hi to each other and talk about this session, and go from there. So, until then, ciao, bella, everybody. Bye.
Ciao.
No.
Did you say
Ciao.
ciao?
Yeah.
Why?
Because